Yo, peeps, what's going on, man? We got our special guest here today. My bonafide brethren. He goes by the name of Mynature.
Come on, Mini.
Influencer, rapper, entrepreneur.
You know what it is.
Yeah, this guy here, I'll be honest, like, really good friend of mine. We went way back. You get me? What year? What year you think?
2005.
2005. That's
2005, yeah, 2005.
That's a long time.
So
And
almost 20 years deep now.
that's a long time.
Almost 20 years
And you
deep.
know what, right? Let me just say something, yeah, to like anyone that's the man them out there, yeah. It's like I don't have to talk to this guy every day. I don't have to speak to him every day. I could phone him once a while, and he give me the same energy.
Yeah.
Like some of my old friends that thought was friends and shit. When you phone them, when you haven't speak to them in like a month or two or whatever. Sound all grumpy and you know what I mean? Man don't want to chat to man and whatnot. You see what I'm saying? But you, fam, always kept it real. You see what I'm saying? And I love that. So
Come on, fam.
man's down for life with this guy here. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like we got a lot to talk about today. I thought this podcast thing was gonna be easy, Minnie, but it's not, brother.
You know what it is? To be honest, it is easy. What it is you're overthinking it.
Yeah,
sometimes it's when you overthink it. Is the conversation's not natural. It's like you're thinking, which I talk. You're thinking the information could be in front of you. Literally, the information could be right there. But instead of you just processing it and just talking about it like as it is, as you see it, you know what I mean? There's a light above us. Just talking about it as you see it. You're in a room with shit to talk about, but it's like you're like, what should we say?
Yeah.
Question, because you're now thinking.
No, but what I was saying is the time.
The timing.
Oh,
the timing is always crazy.
The process you put into it, that because obviously editing.
Editing
is mad.
Crazy.
You know what? Big up my boy Bam.
Getting guests and stuff.
Yeah, getting guests, bro.
Crazy.
You know what? I'll be honest. The guest thing here, obviously, because people I'm interviewing so far, it's like we're just normal people. You know what I'm saying? We're not no superstars, and I think and I also have to big up everyone. I have to big up M.E, Rev, Rachel, Pesta, because sometimes you start a podcast or you start something and some people go on bougie, like they don't want to come and represent because you ain't got no big following. You know what I'm saying? So big these guys up for coming taking time off their day to come down and say, you know what, Switch, I'm gonna come down and talk about, because it takes a lot to come here and talk. People talking about stuff they haven't spoke about before. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, big them up. Now we got my boy here talking, because he's on big. You know what I'm saying? You see him on the internet all the time.
Come on, man.
Talking. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, Minnie. You've been there before. We doing this. This is a second time round. Why didn't you want the first episode to go up?
You see?
Why didn't you want to tell us why you didn't want the first episode?
The reason why I didn't want the first one to go up is like I rang you and I told you.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I was looking at all these other podcasts.
Can I say something though? Before, like, when you call me,
you was
I know, like how when you call me,
you know my demeanor.
Exactly.
You know my tone.
Hold on, he's gonna tell me something crazy here, bro. Then you said it.
Nah, you know what it is? I just thought about it and I was just watching all these podcasts, and it's like every time I see the man them that's our generation, they can't wait to get into some back in the day shit.
Yeah.
The back in the day shit
That's
is just
true.
killing me. And I thought to myself, you know what? Do I want, and the thing is, do I want to be that guy that every time I come on the podcast, I'm talking about, all right, it's my story, but it's just back in the day.
And you got so much going on now.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I've been putting enough podcasts for this reason.
Yeah.
And I come here
you
and
gave
I
me the exclusive.
I gave you the exclusive.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we're still gonna use some of that.
Yeah.
We're 100% gonna use some of that. You know what I mean? But it's like
clips.
I thought to myself, like, as a representation of where we are today, it didn't sit right with me too much yesterday. Yeah, man. So I thought, let's just do something which is good, and it's more about the feeling, the emotion, where we are, and what we're trying to do, rather than where we was before. Because there's a lot of where we was before and a lot of reminiscing and smiling, but a lot of that shit is kid stories.
Yeah.
It's kid stories. Niggas be on podcasts telling stories back when they was kids and be grown men now. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I think if sometimes it's cool to tell your story, but are you giving out the right information? Are you telling the story so people can learn and not go through what you've been through? I don't mind. I don't mind hearing, but when I hear too much of it, I just get, I can't. Because even interviewing people, bruv, like, I'm only going to interview someone if I could relate to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be here trying to force it, bro. It's long. To me, it's long. I ain't got the time. We ain't got the time. You know what I'm saying? But Mins, let's go back a bit though. Yeah. Let's go back a little piece. Yeah. Well, let's just introduce yourself properly. Like, where was you born?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was I born?
Yeah, where was you born?
I'm born over in Trowbridge.
Trowbridge.
Hospital. That's not in London. So I'm not a Londoner actually. That's like country. Wiltshire.
I was born in Grenada still.
Wiltshire sort of area. So like I'm born over there. Was living over there. My I got family over there. So my dad, he was living over in like Wiltshire sort of area. My mum, she was living over in Bath. Yeah, so my mum's side of the family, like they all raised in Bath. It's that similar area. It's like it's this country. This is some country shit.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It's just something not around there. This is some country shit. They like light years behind over there, man. You know what I mean? This is country. Like when niggas say they're gonna go country to do some trapping, they want to go over there. This shit behind over there. Yeah, man. But we was over there. It didn't work out. Not for me. I'm talking about my mum wise.
Yeah.
So she decided to come London.
Right.
So she's come London. She got her story. We've ended up in London now.
And how old was you when you came down here?
Young man, must have been about 5 or something like that. Yeah, 5. Yeah, primary school days.
Did you recognize the change?
To be honest, I was so young. I can't remember any school over in there.
Okay,
so my first school was over here.
Right. Yeah.
So I must have been really, really young. But my auntie helped my mum move over here. She was living with my auntie for a little while, and was living over in a refuge. So we spent a little bit of time over in Sydenham sort of area, and then from there, refuge over in Cherry Orchard. From Cherry Orchard, we moved to Greenwich. So we was in a flat, Coltman House. Okay. Which from there, living in Coltman House, me and my brothers went to St. Alfred's St. Peter's School. You know that school there?
St. Peter's.
So you see where the Witherspoon is? Yeah. To the side of Witherspoon is a primary school. That was our
okay.
That's our first.
Yeah. One of my friends' daughter goes there.
Yeah, sort of near with the other side of the Cutty Circuit. So we went. That's the first primary school, and then from there, we got to move to Thamesmead. So from there, we moved to Thamesmead, and we went to Linton Mead Primary School. Yeah, and then from there, that's when the journey started. You know, you grew up. That was my first area, Thamesmead. And then
you move about, man. You move about. You know everywhere, bro.
I know.
That's why. Because you've been about from since.
But it's because of that. Obviously, I still had cousins over in these ends, in your ends. So I'm back and forth anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
So primary school, Linton Mead. Secondary school, Woolwich Poly. Shouts out to all the Poly man them.
Big up.
Woolwich Poly, and then just when you reach secondary school now, you got your friends, and then you doing the journey home. You go to Woolwich, was the local spot. Yeah, you meet new friends, and then before you know it, where Woolwich is our spot, and then we're in the local gang. And the journey begins now.
Yeah. Life begins.
Yeah, you find your name, and that's from that. I got a name.
Mini. Why they call you Mini? Why they call you Miniature?
I was a short guy, innit? So everyone's finding their name, innit?
Yeah.
Everyone's finding a name. You know what I mean?
Someone come up to you and just say, "Yeah, Mini."
No. I call myself. Nah. Because I'm aware of niggas from different ends. Like from your area, you had Little Man. Shout out to Little Man.
Big up Little Man.
Big up L Man. So you got Little Man. You had Shorty. You know what I mean? So I'm aware of these names already. I thought I need a name, something like that, but not that. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then Mynature come. When I come with that, I'm not gonna lie. The man was gassed when I come with that. Like, Mynature. Because man never heard that one before. Man never heard that until I dropped that one there in the equation. No one never heard of that one before. So it's like, Mynature. So then from there, everyone's getting their names and stuff. And
So boom. So hold on, So Mini. So did you go college and that then?
Yeah, I went from school. I was good at art. Yeah. So I was always good at art. My form tutor, Mr. Butcher. Shouts out to Mr. Butcher. Yeah, Mr. Butcher hooked something up, helped me get into Campbell and Green School of Art. I was doing a national diploma in graphics. Okay. And that. Okay. I just halfway through, like coming towards the end. Not halfway, coming towards the end, I just dropped out. Because I think what happened was the man them was on the road doing what they was doing. At that time, I wasn't even grafting yet, so I was just college, just minding my business.
Did you? So what age was you when you was going to Camberwell Green?
Straight after school. So what? 16.
16. Did you have any problems going down them ends there?
I could have had problems, but I didn't. I swerved him.
Swerve, good.
Yeah, I swerved him. I swerved. No, because I knew where I was going. You know where you're going.
Yeah,
I'm like, remember,
yeah.
I'm them time, even though I'm 16, 17 kind of, I'm a woolish boy, innit?
Right.
So I know, innit? Like, when man go through Lewisham, when man go through, I'm on a 177.
Right, yeah.
I got to go into Peckham,
Yeah.
and then from Peckham, I got to get out off in Peckham and then get a bus into Camberwell.
Right.
So I'm already aware of, remember, even though man's young, man's already been caught and got beef and certain things. So I know niggas know my name at that period. It sounds like a young age, but we didn't think we was that young. No one thought they was that young at that. When you were 17, you didn't feel like 17. So we still active in that kind of way of active. It weren't money active yet, but we was active in the sense of keeping up a fuckery and just being an arsehole.
Yeah, you with the guys, innit?
Yeah.
All you want to do is just...
So, yeah, I have my batch. My name was in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it might not be the most dangerous name, but
Yeah.
it was in... If man see me, it's there he is, innit?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm getting on the bus. You just got to eat humble pie, innit? You're going through it, and it's not your area, innit?
Yeah.
You don't want to get your ass whooped. So you just quiet on the bus, just mind your business.
Bro, that NVIDIA is going mad today, you know.
The NVIDIA.
Yeah, man, it's going nuts. But boom. So
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
But,
So, hold on. So why did you drop out of college then?
Money, innit? Just straight money, man. You see the man that making money and stuff, doing what they're doing, and it's like after a while it starts to take its toll on your image. You start seeing people wearing, like a couple of my guys, they had bringings from other ones of the older bridges,
older guys,
bringing them in, doing other stuff. So like I never had no one bringing me in because maybe they didn't think I was on all that shotting stuff and all that stuff there. They didn't bring, they never felt to come to me at that period. So I see the man them looking fresh, the
You
death,
want part of that?
chains, earlier,
Yeah.
16 and that 17,
yeah.
not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. But remember, it's like so much can happen in that space of years. It's like from 17 to 18, it's like it feels like forever when you're that age.
But most man is touching jail at them times.
It feels like but from the space in 1 year, so much can happen.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So you could be like nobody, and then the next year, you're just
All it
going
takes
mad.
is
it just takes it to click.
A little fight or something.
And
knock out someone.
it just takes one thing, and then you're that guy again. Now you're that guy, and everyone's talking about you at that age there. You know, so it's like, I just left.
So you said there was no plans for university or nothing like that?
No,
You
I just went. You know what it is? One of those ones there. What you good at? You're good at drawing. We're gonna go to art school, but I never had a vision for it.
Right.
So I couldn't comprehend what I'm gonna do with this. That's why I always tell these kids nowadays: if you're gonna study something, don't study something just because you're good at it. Study something because you know at the end this is what you want to be.
Yeah.
And this is the money you're gonna get paid. I didn't know. I never had a journey for it, so I'm just doing it because.
Is it because you never had any role model in your life at that time? Well,
do you know what it is? It's I can't say I never had role model because I had people telling me go college and do the thing.
Right,
I didn't have anyone helping me map out the full journey in my mind to what I was actually doing. So I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I was going to paint. I was going to do ceramics. I was going to... But I didn't know what the fuck it was going to lead to. But I knew my guys are out there making money and they're looking good. And every time I come back, I'm feeling more broke. Yeah, I'm feeling more broke.
Were you saying they was stunting on you?
Bro, one time me and my guy got, we used to always diss each other. One time me and my guy got into an argument. We was arguing. He said something to me about, look at your trainers. Look at your trainers. Your trainers are, look how they eat. Look how they said something to me.
Yeah.
And fam, I looked down at my chain, fam.
It was telling the truth.
It hurt. Fam, you know when it hurt, fam.
Yeah.
Because I never forget it. I had a pair of trainers on. It's like, it was some black trainers, and they was, I can't remember what they was, but it was black.
Yeah.
But you know that shoe polish? Yeah. And then it's like that thing, and it's like the water coming. I used it so many times, It's like the trainers were shiny, but they weren't new. You know the ones there? The trainers were shiny, but they weren't new. It's like, myself, fuck, I need to make some. Like, I got it. Like, there's nothing I could have said to this back. I was finished. I think I might even wanted to fight that day. Like, bro, I was hurt. That hurt me. So, and then what happened with the final straw was, it was Christmas. And then what happened was, it was my mom's birthday.
Right.
And what happened was my two brothers chipped in and they bought my mom a clock. And I never forget, it was a nice clock, but they lied and said that I chipped in as well.
Oh, love, man.
No, it's good, but it wasn't
Love,
good.
yeah.
Because I'm that type of I'm that type of guy. I'm me. I feel myself. Like, you're not supposed to be. How you be saying that? That's for me. Like, imagine sitting there. Everyone's like, Mum's like, thank you. She's hugging you, and you know you didn't contribute. That ain't a nice feeling.
Like a traitor, innit?
That ain't a. Nah, it's not a trait. You just feel like I know that weren't me, Mum.
Yeah.
I could. I didn't feel good because I like to know that I'm contributing. Yeah, when I was young, when I was really, really young, someone's birthday, I used to draw pictures and stuff. I used to draw a picture and give a picture to my nan, draw a picture, give it to my auntie. I used to draw pictures when I was a kid and give them stuff. But it's like, I'm now at a stage where it's time to give presents and I ain't got no money.
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't got no money, fam.
So what? So hold on. So what did you do to get that P then? Obviously, you said, fuck it, I need to be out there.
What happened? One time I was in Woolwich.
Yeah.
I bumped into Dion.
Right.
Shouts out to 2 Foot. And Dion was like, yo, Minnie. Because I could cut hair. Before all of that stuff there, when we was young, we never went barbershop. My mum, we couldn't afford to go barbershop, so we never went barbershop. So what happened, when we was in primary school.
Same, my mum used to cut my hair.
No, my aunt used to cut. My aunt used to cut the hair and do a madness, fuck up. So everyone out there fresh to death. It was, it did its job.
Yeah.
But then when you're looking at people's hair, I'm very observant. I'm looking at people's hair and I'm like, that's got fade. Look at my one. And I was like, so then there was one day and I said to myself, I need to start learning how to do it myself. So then I had a clipper in the house. So I just got it out and I used to cut the sides off and I used to start use scissors and I used to fade with scissors. Yeah, so I was like, at that age, I was probably about 11. So I fade my hair with scissors at 11. 10.
That is young.
10 years old, fading with scissors and stuff.
Yeah.
And then after I start getting good and I start practicing with the clippers and stuff. And then my brother's like, raw, like, that looks all right. Remember, he's got the same fucked up hairstyle. We get going for the fuck. So he's like, raw, like, can you do mine?
Yeah.
So I start doing my brother's hair and my older brother's hair. And I was like, like, stuff like people started wearing kappas. I'll be drawing kappa signs in man's hair. Like, I started fading. Then I started learning that because what I used to do, I go to school and look at man that's got the trim and look at it and observe it. And when I say I'm going to cut my hair next, I'm going to practice that same hairstyle. So I could do it now.
It's good. You had a fucking clippers. I had a flipping scissors. They cut my hair with the scissors. We're so broke, bro. They cut my hair with the scissors.
So what happened? Through school, I was a bad boy. I could cut hair like a bad. So even when we was young, keeping up a fuckery. Even when we was broke, we had all the man them had one thing: fresh trims. Because I always had my clippers on me. I have two things on me. Two things I'm guaranteed to have is a fat borer. And my clippers in my bag.
Madness.
Two things are always, if you know me from back in the day, man would tell you now, Minnie always had his borer on him and he always had clippers. That's two things I always had on me. So I fade all the man them. I'm too young to even go raving. And I used to fade the man them and the man them's getting, them man are all big. They're too young, but they look big. They can get in. I can't get in. You know what I mean?
Right,
but,
so you cut their hair before they go raving.
Yeah. So then what happened? One day I come from college and I bumped into Dion. And Dion's cutting hair. He's all right, but he wasn't as good as me. That's not me blowing my own trumpet. I'm the shit. You know I'm the shit. And I know I'm the shit, innit?
Yeah, come on, man.
He's like, yo, Minnie, come. I got a shop. Like, you still cutting hair? He's like, you can cut hair? Like, yeah, of course I can. So he took me to the shop. One shop that he was running. So went in there. Like, I pre the settings. Like, yeah, you can work. You can cut hair. So I was like, yeah. Like, who are you working for? He's like, he told me one brother. Like, the brother was never there. So I just started cutting hair, fading, and we just cutting hair and pocketing the money. Like, we wouldn't give it to no one. It's our money, it's my money. Yeah. And then from there, I started making them. I said, fuck this college shit, man. I'm gonna make some money now. It ain't no big money, but I'm making some money cutting some hair now. You know what I mean? The man them's coming, built out a little corner. And then what happened was, the guy used to keep coming and saying, what, you not cut no hair? Why is it so quiet? I was like, nah, we never cut. He's dead today. Like,
well, there was no cameras in there.
Nah. So eventually the shop got closed down.
Yeah.
Shop got closed down. One day we turned up and there's a big bolt on there. Like, yo, did you put it there? Nah, did you put it in? Nah, the fuck, we're locked out now. Okay, it's over now. Went to one shop over in Woolwich, doing a little something there. My brother Andrew, he brought me in. So we're there, cutting a little bit of hair there, and then that didn't work out. You know what I mean? I just didn't like the vibe. And then something's happened. Something's happened where one of my brethren, as I bumped into one of my brethren, Smart. Shouts out to Smart. Smart was like, yo, Minnie, one brother called Andrew's looking for you. I said, who Andrew? What Andrew? Andrew's got a barbershop round the corner in Plumstead. Don't lie. He's got a barbershop. It's like, yeah, he's looking for you. He's like, all right, cool. That's my guy. Because I brought him in one time to work with us.
Okay.
So he's like, yeah, come, Minnie, come. So I've gone round and he's like, yeah, Minnie, we're here. This is the new spot for us now. So it was me and him now. I remember man's young, really, really young. Man's there running. I'm fresh out. I'm still in college. I'm still in college, but I'm doing that instead of going to college. So man's there now. Everything happens so quickly. It feels like a longer process because we're young.
Yeah.
But especially when you're broke, it feels like forever. You know what I mean? So like, bro, like we're there now doing the thing, and then Andrew must have had an argument with his cousin because Andrew told me it was his shop, but it turned out not to be his cousin's shop. So Andrew's fucked off somewhere, and the shop got closed down. And then one day, my brother Ginger must have rang me. Like, yo, Minnie, see that shop that. He said, man, can get that back, you know. You want to get that back?
Yeah.
I was like, you can get it back. He's like, yeah, get that. He said, you get back and you run it. I said, all right, cool. I'm a young teenager, so Ginger's got it back. Shouts out to Ginger. So he's got the thing back now, and I'm running the show now, running it, killing it. Shots packed, mashing up the place. You know, brought Dion back. Dion was there for a little while. But I had bare.
How much money you reckon you was making a day, or even a month, on that shop?
Hundreds of pounds a day, innit? Like hundreds of pounds a day. Yeah.
Okay.
Hundreds of pounds a day. Not 100, like a couple hundred a day.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
that's good though.
It was decent money. But then remember this: you have to with the guy that I was working with. We had to cut him in as well.
Cut him in,
cut him in as well. Give him a little cut. So yeah, it was enough for me to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know, got the jewel game up and
yeah. Looking fresh.
And then I'm there, and then something told me, I don't know. I'm watching the man them doing what they're doing, paying attention to road. Something just told me, Minnie, you need more money. This is good, but you need more money. Need more money. Because even though I'm there, it's like I'm still got roadman mentality.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Because I'm still roadman. I'm still Minnie from such. So people are like, yo, it's still me. It's not like coming. People are coming to man them, like the man them on from the ends that are keeping up a fuckery. They're with me in the shop chilling. So it's like our shop. We're all there, just there.
Yeah, it's a cut. Yeah.
So like, I started doing these mad moves and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Doing mad, like running off and doing a madness, coming back with money. Running off and coming back with running off. You know.
So did you at that time? Did you think of like getting your own shop? What was you trying to do?
No.
Was you trying
to be honest, it was our shop.
Okay.
At that point. But then what happened was the person that said, yo, Minnie, you want to run it?
Yeah.
My ginger bridging, we fell out.
Okay.
So what happened was we fell out. So when we fell out, I left. So I said, fuck this, brother, because I was nice now. I had shit going on. I used to do moves and drop things on man, and I had mad parcels. These man are all working. Like I had, like, you know, your ego is just crazy because you know I'm confident in myself.
Hungry for time.
Yeah, I got shit clicking. I got it kind of locked quick.
Yeah.
So I've got all these man doing stuff. So I didn't really need to do that.
Right.
So I left, and he's like, "Oh, Minnie, come, nah." So what happened was my guy that I brought in, he's there running the show now, and then he fell out with him. So when he fell out, like he's on a thing of like, nah, fuck that, like, 'cause that was his bread and butter.
Yeah.
So he's kind of like took the customers to his house and he's trimming them in his yard.
Okay.
Yeah, so me and him, obviously, it's like one of my best friends. Me and him, we still talking, everything, we doing what we're doing. One day he's like, yo, cause he's an Indian, he's an Asian. Shouts out to Lively.
He got
He's an Indian fella. So he's like, but our landlord was Indian. So the guy we was working for, you never used to really he didn't really like him, but he liked us. So what happened was, man's gone to the landlord brother, and rigged it back and like, yo. Yeah. I was like, yo, Minnie, man, we can get the shop back, you know? They're talking in their language. Yeah, you can get the shop. They said, have you got this amount of peas? X amount of peas. It's like, yeah, cool, Seth. He's like, fam, come and go halves. Yeah. I was like, yeah. I was like, straight, say nothing. So I come back to the end. We went in there, got the lease, signed papers. It's our shop now. Open up the shop. Didn't need to refurb because our shit's already in there. The shop got closed down. Moved back in there. And from that period, it was us. It's our doing that. Man, because it's man shop now, innit?
For those who don't really know about opening a shop and having a barbershop and that, can you just enlighten them how you start the process of opening a barbershop and getting customers? Because you was getting customers. How was you getting customers?
You know what? Our one was a lot of word of mouth. Because I was known in the area anyway. So it's like, yo, Minnie's got Minnie. My name was a thing.
Right.
I was probably like one of the most popular people in the area at that time anyway. So it's light work for me. And my thing, we had cards and stuff. Like we had little cards printed out and stuff. But more time, I used to just stand outside the shop. Me and my guys stand outside the shop, and I used to just anyone I saw that had a mad haircut that looked mad, I'm just stopping them and telling them, look,
them days there was no Instagram and
No, but I didn't. I just stand up. Word, I'll be talking. I'm very, very verbal. I've always been good at talking to people, so I could just stop. Hey, excuse me.
Yeah.
Where'd you get your haircut? Who did that? Nah, you gone to the wrong place. Come here. Come
to us.
Come. And we knew.
Yeah.
We knew. And like more times, if you know that haircut, you look. Someone fucked you up. It's easy to. You know what I mean? So I was just speeching people and getting them in.
Flyers with pictures and stuff on.
No. Just add the flyers with the name of the shop and the prices and stuff. You know what I mean? So it was a basic one, but it was something to give them. But more time, we didn't even need to. More time I speak to a person, I can say something what I need to say and get you in anyway. I can get you in for the first time. As long as I can get you in for the first time, I'm 100% sure we could deliver the goods and you're gonna come back. So it was that simple. We you know when you're confident in your ability to do something. As long as I can talk, but I can talk as good as I can maneuver. I can do stuff. It's like it's easy. It's light work. You know, so everyone's coming, the shop's packed. You walk past, you see a packed shop, you want to know what's going on in there. It was the shop.
It was like the vibes as well,
It was vibes, bro. It was vibes. People used to just come just to sit down and just chill. In the end, I used to like that, bro. You can't.
Did you have a TV in there as well?
Everything in there, man. Everything in there. Everything in there. Yeah, man.
Come on. So, Olden, so you was making money, yeah? You got the barbershop making money and that. But then something happened in your life, you know, you went to prison. Why did you go to prison?
That's for moves and stuff.
Moves.
That's for moves.
So we're not gonna stay on it too long. But what led you up to prison? Like, you know, how did you get?
That's when you're with me. That's the ego's bigger than ever now. You know what I mean? You know when the ego's bigger than ever, and it's like, I know I can get away with certain things now, and I'm not just getting away with it. I'm getting away with it. I'm getting money, and it's building the reputation. So it's like you just start behaving like you're invincible, doing a madness. Cut a long story short, did a move too many. You know, I'm not gonna tell you the whole scenario, but something happened with one of my guys. I tried to help him make a bread, and on that move is the move that I got nicked. You know, 'cause to be honest, that one there that I went for, I didn't need to. It's like I was helping a man such and such. Yo, you owe me a bread. Let's go and get the bread back. And obviously on that one there, it went wrong.
Okay, so you went to jail. How long did you go to jail for?
That time there, that was a 6 years.
Was that the last one?
That was a 6 years. Nah.
That wasn't the last one.
Nah. Okay. Remember, 2004 times was a time where a lot of the main foundation man them came through. If you was in, anyone that was in 2004, 2005, you know what I mean? A lot of the man them that's lifed off started their bird roughly around that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 2004, 2005. So a lot of you're gonna know a lot of people. You know.
Yeah. So you said we met a lot of people on the way, and the reason I'm saying that is because you know this jail thing basically, it's basically long. Like you know, it's so many niggas that's gone to jail. You know, still in there at the minute. Yeah. But me and you, obviously, we done that. We here now. And you know we're doing lots of good stuff with our life.
You know what it is. I put it like this. Yeah, it's like sometimes when you're doing negative things, right, and you're successful doing negative things, sometimes something really, 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 really negative has to happen for you to change your mindset and thinking about changing your pattern. Do you get it? But what it is luckily when those negative things happen, it wasn't negative enough to completely knock man out of the game, out of the equation. Which with a lot of our friends and a lot of people, they was doing what they done, but when the negative thing happened, they didn't get to rectify it because it was a life sentence. They didn't get to rectify it because it was death. They didn't get to rectify it because of, you know what I mean? I guarantee a lot of people right now, if they didn't get whatever, knowing what they know now, they may not even be the same people. I guarantee you there's probably a lot of people now that they just want to come home. They just want to come home now because they know, oh shit, money coming out my pocket.
Let me hold
a shit is coming out my pocket. But
yeah, as you was saying.
Yeah, man. So it's like it's all part, but you know what it is, we gotta just give thanks, because even if a man's doing life, you can look at it like this. It's bad that a man's doing life, but it's better a man doing life than being dead. At least at least a person knows where their family member is. Like my older brother, he's not here. Like he died of a heart attack.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Matty.
Matty.
Watch this. We're never gonna see him again. To an extent, it might be better if he was in there, because at least I know that he's gonna finish his sentence and come back. At least we can see him.
Yeah.
You know. So man, it's just
that is so crazy. R.I.P. Matty. You know. Big up Craft as well.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. And then look at it like this. Like he passed away when I was inside.
Well, yeah.
So I was
just
inside.
Tell us. Just quickly touch on that. How did you find out? How did you get the news?
How did I find out?
Of Big Bro.
I was coming to the end of my sentence now. So I've got a month. I just got my parole. So I was on a high. It was good news for me. Now I'm in DCAT. I'm in Stamford Hill. I'm saying myself, it's home time now. The madness is this now. My granddad was ill. Right? So my granddad had cancer. They've knocked on my door. Boom, 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 boom. Chaplain. So I was like, who's that? He said, chaplain, open the door. I was like, open the door now, yeah? I'm like, what's up? He said, look, something's happened. I was like, what's happened? He's like, look, do you want to sit down, like, so we can tell you the news? It's like, it's not good news. Like, you want to sit down? I was like, it's not good news. I was ready for them to tell me something happened to my granddad or something like that, because that's the only person I could think of that something bad happened to. What happened here now? Yeah, my mum was like, yeah, it's your brother. Your brother passed away this morning. Bro, my heart jumped like blood. Gone, head gone. I couldn't understand. Bro. I just couldn't understand. And this is the fucked up thing about it now. Yeah. About a couple weeks before, I was on a town visit. Alright, so I never forget. I was coming through through Abbey Wood down into Thamesmead. I'm not sure if you know Thamesmead, but you got the boiler house, the roundabout, the boiler. So I'm coming down the hill, and there's like a bus stop there. And as I was driving in the car, I see him, and he was talking to someone, just cracking joke. So I bibbed him. I like, hey, there's my brother. Bib him. So he bibbed him like, yo man, hey. He was like, yo, hey. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go and check mum quickly. So we've gone down into Thamesmead, gone to my mum's house, done what I'm doing there now, yeah. Came back, and I thought, let me go and check him. I'm gonna jump out the car and check him on the way back, but he wasn't there. But I thought, you know what, mind the thing, because I'm coming out in a month's time anyway. So it just shows me, it just shows me, fam. Like you see, when you see a person, like
show them.
You gotta always greet when you see a person. Always greet them when you're leaving. Always greet them, because you never know the next time you might never see them again. And that's a mad one, you know what I mean? Because I never saw him again. When I came out, obviously my brother passed away. We had a little spot over in Woolwich, me and Craft. But Craft used to stay there. He's young, bachelor, doing his thing, gassed in it, free crib.
Yeah.
I used to stay at my mum's house, but I never had a bed or anything. But I used to sleep downstairs on the floor. You know, I had a couple dreams where I'd be just sleeping, and then Matty would just come through the door, like it was just madness, and then, mad like that, like and then you got to go through the grieving. When someone passed, you got to go through the grieving more than once. It's like you got to go through it twice, because it initially happens. You know me, I like speaking. When the funeral happened, I was fucked. I came out. They didn't even. I had to come out compassionate leave, so I came out for the day funeral, then went back to pen again. But, you know what I mean? I couldn't even talk the funeral. I was just there. Stunners on. I didn't want to talk to no one. I didn't understand what's going on. I see this brother a couple of weeks ago, and now this brother's dead. Like, what? It didn't make no sense. The whole thing was just fucked. And I was confused. If you see all the pictures and see me, I was just baffled. I was completely baffled. It didn't make no sense to me.
There's a lot of things going through your mind at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What was I saying?
Yeah.
What was I saying? I was saying something. I was trying to make a point about something.
Just last time.
I was staying at my mum's house.
Yeah.
You got to grieve twice. I was gonna say, it's like, so obviously when the funeral happens and knowing that the initial someone's died, but then you got to go. There's that period of time where you bump into his friends, you bump into people that know him, and it's like, we know that he's dead, but they don't. They come to you like, it's someone from school. The first thing they're gonna say is, "How's Matthew?"
Yeah.
You know what? Like, he passed away. Don't like that again now. Yeah. Yo, what's going on here? I was thinking about you. How's Matthew? You know what? He's dead. You have to explain to everybody that doesn't know, because you think everyone knows, but everyone don't know. So you can live a process of time telling everyone that someone that he's not here. That's another one, another head fuck. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to fuck with them. You don't want to upset them. You don't want to. But then it's like, oh, fuck, here we go again, bro. Man. Like, here we go again, bro. Here we go again. Yeah, man.
I can imagine, bro.
It is what it is.
So you in jail, obviously, you heard the news, yeah? Like, how long till after you got out, finally? From
a month.
A month, yeah?
I was out the next month.
Out the next month. So how was you feeling angry when you was in there? Obviously, you heard the news.
No.
Was your mindset?
I was confused. I was hurt. Like, what, you know what I mean? What the fuck's going on out there? I wanted to get out. Like, then you go through a stage where it's like, I remember when it happened, I put my hood on my head. I come downstairs, I allowed a phone call. I phoned my mum in the office, and then my mum was like crying, he's died. And then my brother, like, and then, you know what I mean? Everyone said, I'm glad that I was supposed to not be on road when it happened, because they was in the hospital when they turned off life support machine. I couldn't have been there. I could have been there. I could have been there. I could have been there, bro. I couldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is. Yeah, sorry about your loss, man, bro.
Yeah, it was jokes, man. Matty was joke. You think I'm cracking joke? This guy was cracking joke, man. He was funny, man. Like, he's funny. Like,
what's the best memories you got of Matty? Just tell me one. Just one memory.
Memory of Matty. Alright, one time I got loads of memories of Matty. Matty. Some reason everyone want to fight Matty for some reason. I don't know why. But they don't realize he's a boxer. You know, because he talks soft, like a soft tone of his voice.
Like Tyson.
I mean? Like soft tone of his voice. Like, he's not short. Remember, I'm the short one. He's quite tall.
Yeah.
So he's probably a little bit taller than Kraft. But you know, when you're young, the neighbors are trying to figure out who they are. You got a neighbor a couple of doors down. There was a couple brothers. They thought he was pretty tough. He was pretty tough, allegedly. You know what I mean? And like the oldest one, like he came to my brother. We was chilling. He's like, yeah, you gotta fight my younger brother. You gotta fight him. Like, what? You gotta fight him? Like, man, was all right. Then come, let's fight.
Yeah.
We went round there, ran the corner. Matty just punched him up. You know, just duffed him up. Duffed him up. Yeah, duffed. I was laughing, cracking up. Duffed him up.
Yeah.
And then the older brother thought, what? Nah, I have to get involved. Matty just duffed him up his own. Had both of them in headlocks. Duffing them up. Yeah.
Big up.
Yeah. Another time, the youth that was living at the end, something happened with the ball. He picked up the ball and done something with man's ball. So Matty just breezed him down. I remember Matty just had his head on the glass of the door of the car, just giving him some combos in his head, thumped him up. Yeah. Matty was always that was always testing Matty. But Matty was, you know what I mean?
Oh man,
love that brother, man. Love that brother. You know what I mean? If there was something going on, there was a move or something. That nigga was on it, man. Like if I say, yo, hey, we got to get in his house. What? I'm there. He's on it. You know what I mean? He was on it. You know, I love that brother. You know what I mean?
Oh man, R.I.P. Matty, man.
Rest in peace.
You don't
Matty,
drink,
man.
so I can't even have a little.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, big up Crafty as well, man.
Big up Craft as well, man. Love you, bro, man. You know what I mean?
Love.
Craft turned his life around. You know what I mean? He's doing some building stuff now.
Dope.
He went for everyone's got a story. He went through his little journey. Had to find out, learn the hard way in certain situations.
Yeah.
But nah, you know, the boy's glowing, man. Glowing, doing his thing. You know what I mean? Doing his thing.
You know, we all have to go through it, man. Life is experience.
Yeah, you got to go through it. But I tell him, like, the sooner you go through the hard times, the better, because you get that out of the way, then you figure out who you are. Yeah. And once you figure out who you are, then you can elevate and do what you're supposed to be doing.
Yep.
You know, but yeah, man. You what? Am I crying? Nah, man, you talking about my brother, man.
Yeah, I know. I
said I want tissue. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Yeah. All right, let's go back.
You gotta cry. Listen, bro. When you gotta cry, you know, bro. You gotta tears come
100%,
out. Tears don't really come out my eyes, but obviously it's my brother, man. When I'm talking about my brother and stuff like that, like it's us, man. Like it's me. Like we from the same father, same mum, same house.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Same school. This is my brother, man. You know what I mean? So, but if he was a dad, I'll cry.
Yeah. Same, bro.
I'm crying all day long.
Bro.
Like a bitch. I'm crying like a bitch. I'm crying if you died, I'm crying like a bitch, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm crying like a bitch.
Like obviously we linked up in jail, fam, and we've been tight for ever since, but we've been through craziness in jail.
Man. Yeah. Like I remember when you come home. I remember when you came home. You came home. Remember that time? This the story that stands out to me the most is how times change. Because you know when you're young and you just go to little places. Remember you're young, so listen. At that time, like before I left road, I don't know about no restaurant shit. I just get into
Same.
remember we're kids.
Same, yeah.
We come off the road, teenagers.
Yeah.
So having said that now, yeah, like we're not. How much big restaurants are you really at that time? We're more on causing trouble.
That's it.
We're more on causing trouble and just wasting money on stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But weren't really going out. I have no memories of me and the man them being in big restaurants at that period of time of my life. None. So I know when you came out, you was on the same thing as me. So I was like, yo, let's go Nando's. Nando's just opened them times there.
Yeah, the crossfire, innit?
Nah, not that time yet.
Not the crossfire.
Nah, not time yet. Nah. Because I just more or less dropped as well. So I ain't been out long
yeah.
myself. So I had that blue Peugeot.
The Peugeot, yeah.
I had the blue Peugeot.
Yeah.
Not the crossfire yet. So I had the blue Peugeot. So I had that. We went and got something to eat. I never forget. We went and got something to eat, and you was like, "Yo, let me pay for that shit." Hey, we had a chicken burger and some chips and some stuff and some other stuff, and I had the same thing. We had
Similar thing, yeah.
Yeah, and you was like, "Yo, let me pay for that." I think you put a $5 or something on the side or something like that. You like, yeah, or a tenner. You put a £10 on the side or something. Like, yeah, that'll cover it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, Paul, that ain't gonna cover it. You know? He's like, what? That's not gonna cover it.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, it's only chicken burger. Like, bro, change that here, bro, man. That chicken, you know what I mean?
Madness.
Like, I said, let me pay for that. Let me pay for that. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
obviously you
dead broke that time there
you
as
came
well,
back.
you know?
No, but then you piece your shit together nicely. You got your
Nice.
shit
Come
together
on, man.
nicely,
Come
slowly
on.
but slow,
Yeah.
doing what you're doing,
Yeah.
piecing it together, and it's like,
Yeah.
look, here, years go by. Here we are,
here
man.
now.
You
We
know,
here
but
now.
the fight, it's a fight. It's a fight to stay free. You know, it's a fight to make sure that our mind is healthy. It's a fight to stay happy. It's a fight to keep these families together. It's a fight to now raise these kids. Because before, I think you was the only one with a kid. You had a daughter.
Yeah.
You had a daughter when we was inside. I never had a kid those times there. So I was riding my bird calm. I never know nothing about no kid and stuff. I was a kid. I was just on the hype, just looking to just cause trouble and just ramp.
Yeah.
Inside jail for me at that time was just ramping. I was happy. I was
Even
always
in
happy.
there, we're having madness and acting a mad fool.
Yeah, but when we were just ramping though, but it was fun. It was it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like now looking back now, we were just kids ourselves. You know, we was really just kids ourselves. But now looking back and looking at things right now, we are now the adults now, and we gotta be those examples now. We got to make sure the things that we say, the conversations that we have now, have some sort of relevance. It can't just be negative. We got to think about our future and not just our past. We got to think about not just our future. We got to think about our kids' future. We got to think about our family's future, what we're trying to do. You know, but
No, it's true. Because when you see, like when your kids are obviously finish college and finish school, you want to gift them something.
Yeah.
You may want to give them a car.
Yeah.
When they finish, you know, they finish their license, they pass their test. You know, give them a car. You know, when they get to 25, maybe give them a house.
But on
You
the
see what
thing
I'm
is,
saying?
on the flip side of this now, it's not always just physical, because I want to give my daughter's mindset, because that's the most important thing I can ever give them is the mindset, the will to want to get out of bed and hustle and do something legit, do something with yourself, win. Understand sometimes you're gonna win, you're gonna lose, but you have to keep getting back up again.
Right.
That mindset is more valuable than just giving. You know how much wealthy kids out there, they're gonna inherit something and just spunk it.
fuck it up, yeah.
But what happened was the parents spent so much time grafting and working that they didn't pass on the mindset,
the knowledge.
They didn't pass on the hustle, and that's the biggest problem right now. So you just leave a kid and you're gone. All he's got is assets. The first thing the kid's thinking about is selling those assets and having a good time. He's not thinking about maintaining those assets, because
Especially if it's a girl child.
no, it doesn't matter.
No.
Paul, it doesn't matter.
Especially if it's a girl
Paul, it
child.
don't
Listen to
matter.
this. Listen to this. Especially if sometimes it's a girl child, they don't know what they're doing, and next man come in their life, and take everything.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They'll take everything because you get married. When you get married, you're not having a family name, innit? You're having my man's family name now. Yeah. So you're basically building off his name. You know what I'm saying? So all the stuff that your mom and dad's work for, is going to another.
But that way, in a sense of marriage, that works both ways. You can get a son that's been left a load of shit, and he's got a load of money, and he's married a girl that ain't from shit. Because he's married, they get divorced. She's entitled to half his shit. So it works both ways. You know what I mean? But the most important thing.
But sometimes girls are a bit, I'm not trying to put any girls down or nothing like that. But
Give me an
sometimes
example. Speak.
Sometimes man them, they love to use brain.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? So where a girl would be, they're coming in a relationship for love, and next man's only seeing one thing in it. You see what I'm saying? Seeing,
Yeah, but you know
beautiful
what?
girl.
But on the flip side, a man
Yeah.
with money is more likely to be more giving than a woman, because it takes for a man to take from a woman.
But I'm not talking about a man with money though.
What
I'm talking about a man.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
a man. I'm talking about a man that's that's inherited, a woman that's inherited. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, for a man to go to a woman that's got wealth, he feels he's gonna feel funny going over there. She's driving a big car because he's gonna think, oh, I'm on levels yet. It takes a specific
Certain
type
man.
of, no, but it takes a specific.
Certain man is only see one thing.
Yeah, but it takes a specific type of nigga to worm, like a proper worm that sees that angle.
A
to
professional.
work game.
And there's bare of them out there.
But every nigga with money wants to look after a woman and spend
100%.
money. So who's spending money quicker? The nigga that's taking the women out. Like, I've got money and I want to take out women and spoil them and show them. Let's take them on. Let's go on holiday. He's gonna be spending more money than a woman because he feels like he's using money to get the pussy. Girls don't never need to spend money to get the dick, because dick's free.
Yeah.
So having said that, now it's gonna be the guy who's more likely gonna go through that money like it's nothing, and he's gonna be spending it with women on his niggas showing off to fit in with society. As in, women, what they gotta do, they might spend it on themselves. A bit of Botox, a bit of arse done, a bit of lipo. You know what I mean? Just to look good, because that alone can get them the D. They don't need to spend no money on no. They don't.
I mean,
they don't
like,
pay
bro,
for the D. The D's free.
It's crazy out here, bro, because everybody basically wants something. Everyone's, trying to do something out here. Like, as you said, the chick is trying to spend money on their ass. Niggas is spending money on their trainers, their clothes to look good, so they could pull that chick, to get that chick. You see what I'm saying? Everyone out here trying to get something. You see what I'm saying? There's man them out here who's specifically trying to look right just so they could get the chick with the money. So they could finesse the chick with the money. You know what I'm saying?
There are men, but I think there's very few. Because girls ain't stupid, man. Like, see, girls, they're not stupid.
No, I'm not saying they're
Like,
stupid.
I think there's more women getting their ass done to finesse niggas with money. Yeah, of course there is. You know what I mean? A girl's more likely to tell you, I want a footballer, I want someone with money. Niggas don't really sit down and say, I want a lawyer.
No.
Nigga, I want a lawyer. No, you don't want a lawyer. We just want something that's gonna cooperate, that look cute, and we can look after them. Do you get it? So it's a whole different. The mindset is different. The guy, a mindset. The mindset's not the same. A man and a woman can't have the same mindsets. They gotta have different mindset. But it's our job to put something like what you got a son and a daughter. You got to put something different into your daughter than you put into your son. It can't be the same energy. It's not the same energy. How you're gonna talk to your son is gonna be different from how you talk to your son can be a gallus and you're happy that your son's a gallus and laugh with him. Like, yeah, man, he's a gallus. But you don't want your daughter, you're not going to laugh that your daughter's a gallus.
No way.
It's a different energy.
Yeah.
You want her to be person. You want your son to be desirable. Everyone wants him. But you don't want no one to look at your daughter. Don't look at her. Because she's focused on her education. You want her education, but at the same time, you want your son to be focused on his education. So it's like a whole different, you know what I mean?
But you give him more leeway.
Yeah. So it's like this with us now, at this age here, now we have to arm ourselves with game. We have to make sure we're around people that have game, that say stuff, that spark off stuff in our minds. You know, when we're watching these podcasts and stuff, it has to spark off something. You know, so it's like if we didn't think of it, that person in the podcast thought of it, and now we're thinking of it, and it's like, oh my days, like we're different people because of it. That's what it is, and that's how growth is made, by putting yourself in different environments, the things that you watch, the things that you read. Look at me and you. Me, you could talk about trading. We've gone from sitting in a cell talking about robberies and stuff to now it's like you wake up and you know what I mean. You said to me, yo, Nvidia's flying, and the average person don't even know what the fuck Nvidia is. Do you get what I'm trying to say? They don't even know what the fuck Nvidia is. You know, so this is all about and the more we educate ourselves, the more things we know. We open up the playground and put ourselves in an environment where we can make more money. We can make more money off the back of it. So that's why.
Tell us when your trading journey started.
My trading journey.
What made you think of even trading, bro?
It's my friend. Shouts out to my friend Rox. You get me? Like, he was like, yo, Minnie, look, come, like your mind, the way your mind thinks and the way you sort of like, the way you are with data and information, I think this is for you, man. Like, check this out. So I never forget, went to his house. Me and another one of the bros, we went there, sitting there, and I'm listening to him, and he's telling me certain stuff. I'm like, listen, I like this, man. So what happened from that day? I just took it further. I just done my further research, and you know what I mean, and just broke it down, and just, you know, you know, with that game there, you got to jump. You got to be in it to win it. So in it to win it means you got to just go for it and put your money where your mouth is and just practice and read, understand the charts, understand the information, the fundamentals, understand how they, you know what I mean, how it trickles into the charts and what happens when this information, when this news comes out, how does it affect the chart, how to read the charts, understand levels and stuff, you know?
Are you like a technical trader, or do you?
I'm both.
Yeah, both.
You have to be both. You have to be a technical trader to know when to get into your trade. You know what I mean? So, some people don't get it twisted. Some people that it depends on what you're trying to do. But really and truly, yeah, if you're about your money and you're serious about your money, you want to know the best opportunity to buy something rather than just buying it because it sounds like a good idea. Because, like, let me give you an example. You could have something like a Tesla. Tesla's a good purchase, but then if you bought Tesla like at the beginning of the year, someone said, "Yo, Tesla's a good year," and you bought good. Say Tesla's a good stock to buy, and you just thought, "Rah, Minnie's talking about Tesla. Let me buy a Tesla," and you bought Tesla. Tesla's gonna now take a tumble, yeah, because it's overbought, and you're gonna be your money's gonna be in the red, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, fuck, you know why the man told me to invest in this Tesla thing, Tesla shit," because even though it's a good buy, you bought it at the wrong time. So this is why it's good. At the same time, it's good to understand your technical analysis, so you can understand. Look, what it on the chart. The chart says it looks like it's overbought here, so let's wait for a little pullback or something because it is clear that a pullback is due. And when a decent pullback comes, you know your levels. Okay, it should roughly hit these levels. These are levels that I'm interested in buying. You know, so you're gonna have to know your technicals, but at the same time, to get ahead of yourself and have an advantage of what way the market's going, the fundamentals will play. You know, because if the news said,
explain to people what's the difference between fundamentals and technical analysis.
This guy's really getting me in it. Well, the fundamentals would be the events, the actual events that are happening for the stock. You know what I mean? The real life events, whether it be earnings, you know, whether it be the economy, something happening in the economy. These are the real things that could come and affect the stock direction. So that would be the fundamentals, the reason behind it, yeah? And then you have the technicals. Technicals are just technical levels. You know what I mean?
Basically, you have to read the chart.
Support levels, resistance levels, supply and demand areas. You know, when it reaches this area, I'm interested. When it reaches that area, I'm interested. When it breaks through that area, I'm getting out. When it, you know what I mean? There's the technical levels. NASDAQ.
Because you're in love with it.
Yeah.
That's your favorite.
That's my bread and butter. So say it's a US tech now, yeah? First thing first. Say like I just came. I don't know. I was just done. I was locked up in a room and I don't know what's going on. I'm free now. It's time to make some money. So I go in the room, I turn the computer on now. The first thing I want to know is what's the fundamental, what's happening with the stock. Yes, I know now. I've done my research.
What's your news source?
Huh? What's my news?
Yeah.
No, it's just I just on Google. I just have a little look, see what's going on. I'll be on YouTube finding out what's happening. Just everywhere. It depends on what type of news it is because it might. Because remember the Nasdaq 100 says a basket of America's 100 big tech stocks. So it could be something happened to Meta that affects it. It could be good news that happened to Tesla that affects it. So you want to be aware of all of the stocks in the basket and how they're operating and what news they're happening.
The 100
tech stocks.
Techs.
Yeah, the big tech stocks.
Yeah.
So we want to know what's happening with you know what I mean? We want to know what's happening within the individual stocks, the heavy hitters within that stock, because they can maneuver, they can move the stock to a different direction. So once I understand what's going on, okay, I could wake up, there's good news for Tesla. In my brain, I'm automatically thinking, okay, Tesla is a good news. Amazon is a good news. So Tesla, Amazon have both had good news. Microsoft had good earnings as well. Say it's the earnings thing. So now I'm automatically thinking, okay, it's a buy. Now, before I might be thinking to myself, okay, there's other news going on, you know. So it could be a CPI data. It could be
So you look at the Forex factory for that one.
Forex, I'll go on Forex Factory. How do you know about Forex Factory?
Come on, man.
Did I tell you about that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go on Forex Factory. Just find out what's happening. You know what I mean? If anyone's speaking, you know, because it affects like when if there's a Fed meeting.
That's
you know
where
what I mean?
you see all the high profile news coming out on the
The
Forex
high
factory.
impact news.
Yeah,
So it'll be an orange, it'll be a red, or it'll be yellow. You know what I mean? So if it's yellow, you know it's not that important. If it's orange, you know it's sort of important. If it's red, it's a high impact news. This is more likely to sway the market. So obviously you understand those things there. Then if say the news comes out 1:30 and it's like it goes in a certain direction, it's like in my mind, I know it's done that. So normally what I do is wait at that point. I'll wait. So in my mind, I know we're going up. Or in my mind, I know we're going down. But I'll wait to see what it does. Because sometimes, like...
but you obviously wait for the market to open, right? And what
Yeah, the market will open at... Say the market opens at 2:30. So then when the market does... But remember, the stock's already doing what it's doing.
Yeah.
Because the NASDAQ will be already open. You know what I mean?
Is it 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock at night. So the NASDAQ's been open from 11 o'clock in the night. So the NASDAQ is already making me... So I could probably... If I'm right off the first news, I probably would have already done one in the middle of the night. Probably would have got away with one in the middle of the night. But now we're trying to trade this new news. You know? So off the back of that now, I'll just probably just allow it to do what it's doing just to watch the stock to see where it goes. There's times there could be a fake out. The stock could jump up. When really and truly the news is down.
Or a fake breakout.
So so it's gone up now. So what I'll normally do, I'll watch that up to the closest resistance level.
Okay.
And that will get up. Once it's hit that resistance level, then that's my sell. Put my sell on, and then that's how I would get into a trade. You know, obviously you got the basics. Obviously you might look at a chart. I put it on I put it on the daily chart. Have a look at it just to see where we are. Is it you know what I mean? What's happening? Look at the candlesticks. You know what I mean? Is it looking to go? Just get a rough idea of what's going on. But obviously, to get in the trade, I'll probably pull it on something like a 5 minute, 2 minute chart to get a more precise entrance. You know, and then from there it's game on. It's just
okay. So what do you trade currency? Or you just,
I'm not currency.
Just the US.
That's like Forex and that. I'm not interested.
What about
more? You know my thing. I'm more the things that I'll be interested in will be wheat. The things that I'll be interested in will be I showed you about natural gas.
So how are you finding trading, man?
It's a lovely experience. I've got a long trade guy. You know, I've got the long one going on with the Neo.
I kind of got into Neo because of you.
We've been stuck in that trade for about 2 years.
For a while, you get me? But I didn't put I only put a few bags on it. You know, you went a bit much.
Big word money.
You went a bit much on it because you know what it is. I kind of, if I'm gonna just trade something that someone tell me about, I tend to not put too much money on it. You see what I'm saying? But we've been stuck in that for a little while.
The thing is, you know what it is? Neo's got,
and I actually was telling people about it.
Neo's got earnings. Yeah, but you have to understand this. You have to understand this. Yeah. Sometimes we're trying to move too soon. When you're trading, guys, check this out. Like sometimes when you get like a stock and or a share, and it's like you're trying to buy it and it's not moving, and it goes up and it comes down, and it goes up and it comes down, and it goes up and it comes down, and a year's gone by, and it's just all this gone up and come down and come down. When it's your money, and it's like you're not using proper money management, it feels like, fuck, this is a bad idea. But really and truly, what that just shows you is if you're master of money management, your dollar cost averaging in but little pieces of money, as it goes down, you're supposed to really be celebrating.
Because you're buying and sell.
Because it gives you an opportunity to buy the same stock at a cheaper price.
It's a sell, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's like buying I don't know. You buy a pair of trainers. You like to buy Gucci trainers for £800, yeah. But then something's happened with Gucci, and it's like people are saying Gucci's is shit now. So Gucci stock tumbles, and now Gucci's getting sold for, I don't know, it's getting sold for 50 quid. Are you gonna be pissed off or are you gonna be excited? You're gonna be pissed. If you've got a shitload, if you own a shitload at £800, you're gonna be thinking, oh fucking no, because you may not have enough to take advantage of the £50 trainers. So you're kicking yourself thinking, oh fucking no, man. People are buying it for 50 and selling it for 100. No one wants to buy my £900 ones that I'm trying to sell.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say, if a smart man, if you're just buying little by little by little, when it hits the £50, you're supposed to just be happy over the moon, loaded up.
Yeah.
Because you know, you know that's not a £50 trainer, and just a matter of time until it goes back to £800.
Especially the big companies like a Tesla or Amazon.
Tesla going through some bad times right now. It's going through some tough times right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, Tesla's gonna come back because they got so much money behind them. They're gonna come back. Amazon. When I see these, as you just said, when you see these stocks goes down because they are so like big and they got so much.
You know what it is? Tesla done something.
They're always gonna come back. So you get happy. You basically get happy when they go down.
Tesla done something. They sort of fucked themselves. Where it's like to eliminate all competition, they put the price down. So they drop the price of the cars. Yeah. So when you drop the price of the cars, what does it do? That means your profit margin is going to be smaller. So that was their first wrong. And the beginning of the year, the stock it dropped because their profit margin is small. They're making less money off of the back of that now. Yeah. And then one thing about Tesla, they're saying with these electric cars, they're saying with a car like Tesla, after a certain amount of years and the battery gets weak, it's worthless. It's a worthless vehicle. Do you get it? It's a worthless vehicle. That's why with Neo now, it's not just about the car. It's about the business. It's about the ecosystem it's building. So it's about the battery swapping. You know, so they're building these swap centers. So it's instead of when we're all leaning to go into and driving electric cars.
Yeah.
It takes like an hour, 45 minutes to sit there and just, you got to plug the car in the petrol station or plug it in and just leave it for 45 minutes. Imagine us all doing that. It's bad enough going to the petrol station and it's like, you just pouring petrol in and there's queues. Imagine everyone was waiting for 45 minutes, 50 minutes. In China, there's scenes in China of people like unplugging people's thingy and plug it in there and people fighting. So obviously something with Neo when the swap center is now, it's a 5-minute swap. So what happens, your car, you pull it on the thingy, and you drive it into the swap center, and it changes itself. And what happens is you don't keep the battery.
For everyone,
it changes the battery.
Yeah.
So it's about swapping batteries. That's the business. So if they can build a big enough ecosystem, I looked into it now. It's like there's so much companies they're trying to partner up with now. And they're probably going to look to do franchises. So you can franchise like petrol stations. So it's not a petrol station, it's a swap center. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So you can franchise them now, yeah? And off the back of that, they'll be making money off the franchise. You know, if they do deals with like a BMW now, yeah, they do a deal with the BMW, you might have a BMW swap center. So imagine BMW now playing game, and instead of them charging their car for 45 minutes, they're doing swap centers. So every car is swap center, and off the back of it, Neo makes a little bit of money, you know, and then plus you got the Neo phone. It's the whole thing. It's the ecosystem is building now. So that's why I invested in Neo, because it's blatantly the future, because I can't see it being practical that everybody sits and waits to charge their who wants to wait 45 minutes?
Yeah, that's
when you can charge him. When you can charge him. But yeah, let's move on quickly. Yeah, let's move on, man. Let's
talk about family life now, man. What's family mean to you, Minnie, man? Like, we spoke about it earlier, about the kids and also, what, like, home life. Like, how would you tell people how you sit down with your daughter, and what do you tell her to become a better woman when she gets older? Like, what advice you got to tell people? Because some people they're so busy at the minute.
Like I was saying to you, yeah. This journey is I'm her teacher. Her mum is we're her biggest teachers. So what she learns in her earlier, what she's learning right now is good. It practically makes who she is. It's just, you know what I mean? It's a big part of her personality. So I was always from day one like trying to sharpen her personality and because I know what's in front of her. So when she was in primary school, I said to myself, okay, you're in primary school, I don't ever want you to get bullied. So I want you to know about banter and stuff. So I used to always banter with her as a kid. So when it comes, because it's gonna come, I know it's gonna come. Yeah, she knows what it is. If someone says something, she's not disheartened. She knows to laugh. She's not, you know what I mean? She's not the butt of no one's joke, because she understands what jokes is. So it's like fine-tuning her mindset. The older she gets now, I'm realizing there's other stuff. It's not just about banter. It's about everything. It's just so much. There's boys, there's education, there's you know what I mean? Like, what's she gonna be doing when she gets older? You know, it's like the older she gets, I know. As a man that's got daughters, I know we're gonna get to that stage where she's gonna be telling me less. When she was young, she just told me everything. She told me everything, but now I noticed there's something she doesn't tell me, but she tells her mum. Maybe for the best, because I might not want to know if there's a boy or something. I might not want to know that. But her mum should to have that conversation with her mum is for her mum to filter out what she thinks I need to be told. You know what I mean? So that I can go back in and give her another explain something a bit deeper. But then, you know, the older they get, you can see the changes. I used to get her from school. She used to love daddy coming in. Now she doesn't want me to get her from school. I'm not cool now. Like, daddy, can't mum come and get me? I said, I'm nowhere near the school now.
Why do you think that is though?
She's a girl. It's a girly thing now, isn't it? Yeah, it's a girly thing now. So like, it's a mum's job now. And then sometimes she's like, nah, I'm coming. So she takes herself to school now, and then she takes herself home. I've noticed now, the journeys every now and again she'll make a phone call, and then she'll be like, look, I'm going to the local shopping centre or whatever just to go and have a little look. But what is it? When you think about it now, what happens with that? You're going to go around, there's boys, your friends, you're talking and stuff. This is where it starts now. Yeah. So I have to pick her brain now and ask her about certain stuff, dude. Has a boy ever ask? If a boy asks you for your number, what you gonna do? What you gonna say? No, I'm not gonna give it. But how would you say it though? Because I need to know that. Because her reaction is everything. It could be the difference between someone wanting to fight her or her embarrassing someone, or you know what I mean. So it's the reaction now. So it's like I'm trying to figure out certain scenarios, and then for me, I know these scenarios are gonna happen, but the reaction, how is my daughter gonna react when they happen? Because you can't stop these scenarios from happening.
No, you can't.
Every scenario is gonna happen. You know what I mean? There's going to be someone that comes with cigarette and says, look, smoke something. Someone's going to come with a vape and says, smoke something. But how does my daughter react? So all I can do now is armor and equip her with the information and speak about it before it happens. But know that she's in time with it. So I know there's a hole in the road. I have to talk to her about the hole that's coming. There's gonna be a hole, and what would you do? Such and such. And when the hole comes, she's like, "Oh shit, there's the hole Daddy was talking about." Oh, let's step around it. So I have to armor and equip her, so she thinks I'm some sort of mad genius. Like, how did you know these things? Because I've been there. So that's where we're at right now, man.
So sometimes you could tell them these kids so many things, bruv. They will still do what they want to do.
Yeah.
And they would learn, because life is all about experience.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
100%.
saying? So you could be the best dad. But sometimes they will do it, and when they do the wrong thing, then they'll be like, oh, damn, that's what dad was.
Sometimes nothing is better than experience. You know, from trading, you can get information that says, yo, do this and do that, and it's right. But then you turn on your charts and you just do the complete opposite. Or you do the technique and you start making money. It's like, yeah. And then you get gassed and then you just go back to heart. It must come down. Let me slap a cell on. And then it just does whatever you prepared yourself for, but you didn't even do the same, you know what I mean? Money management as what you've been practicing. And before you've just blacked out your whole account. You've waxed out your whole account. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes you have to experience it to know like, I shouldn't do that. I'm not going to do it again because I don't like how I felt. But the most important thing is knowing what's happening and knowing why. Because a lot of the time we didn't know why. We never had no one like opening our eyes and letting us understand certain things. So it's like, and the older she gets, the older my daughter gets, right? It just opens my eyes to how less information we was given.
You know what? You said, we had another podcast before.
Yeah.
We had, what's it called?
Planet Realness
podcast, and you said something. I don't know why that kind of stuck to me, but you said, what did you say? You said something about our parents only taught us how to say please and thank you.
No, they taught us how to be respectful people.
Respectful people.
But
that kind of, bruv, it's still stuck to me.
Other than
that is so fucking
other
true,
than that, most of us in the street, that's all we was taught, how to be respectful. Other than that, because most of our parents were single parents, they didn't really have much stuff, so they're really trying to figure out life themselves. He's trying to figure out life and trying to teach at this, you know what I mean? And it's finding time to do those things. So a lot of we had to make those mistakes. and which more time it made us. We made more mistakes than the average person with both mum and dad that are doing the right thing would necessarily have to make. You know,
But we learn though.
we learn. Like God's willing, we learn piece by piece, slowly by slowly. We learn, not all at the same time. Sometimes it could take forever to learn. You can live your whole life and nothing will happen. And in the last couple of years, I'm learning now. It's not up to us when the information is processed. You know, but yeah, man, we're all on a journey. Everyone's on a journey, man. It's a beautiful thing. How you
like listen to this, yeah. Like obviously, I forgot my. Everyone knows I got my iPad. I usually have my iPad, so I was rushing today. I forgot my iPad. I had so much notes and shit. So that's why we're gonna bounce about, man. Like you're gonna say something. What you gonna say?
Let's just do some random. Let's just do some
like,
random for the podcast.
You know,
let's talk for the people.
Yeah,
man. Let's have some
yeah,
conversations, man. Let's
listen, big up everyone who. Let me take time to just big up everyone who's supporting at the minute. You know, like this is a new thing, like new podcast. So just keep supporting. You know, if you like what you're seeing, subscribe to the channel. You know, like, even comment, because I'm always gonna, if you comment, everyone so far who comment on the channel, I replied. So just
make sure you
know
comment,
what I'm saying.
Man.
Comment on the channel.
Make sure you interact,
you know what I'm saying.
Guys.
But yeah, Minnie, like you're a rapper, right? You done a tune with what's his name? What was it? Gets.
Oh, with Gets.
What was that tune?
Oh, it was crazy.
What's the name of that
This was
tune?
years ago. This is crazy. That track.
That tune was hard, you know.
Yeah, that track that had.
How did you get to know? How did you get to meet him?
That track, I had the track that was out already. And that track was out, and then I saw Gets in the studios. I was like, yo. And he was like, yo. I was like, yo, come. He's like, yo, you wanna jump on the team? That's why I rate Gets.
Yeah.
No ifs, no stuttering.
Big
like,
up
yo,
Gets, man.
Man would jump on it. So he
Gets.
just jumped on the thing, and that was it. The rest is history.
Yeah.
You know, but
what do you think of the scene at the minute?
the scene, you know
Because
what?
there's a lot of madness going on, Minnie. What's going on? There's a lot of madness. People trying to fight everyone. What's going on? Man's like Vic trying to fight. Who's Vic trying to fight? What's he?
Oh, you're talking about what's my man's name again? What's the guy's name? Mist had a fight. Mist had a fight with one of those She has had to miss. Mist had a fight with one of those YouTubers. He beat him, Ryan something. I don't know his second name. Knocked him out in the first round. Obviously, from then he called out any rapper, any rapper, whatever. Obviously, Vic Santoro stood up like, yo, I'll
big
fight.
up Vic, by the way, man. Like he's from the
My
ends.
thing about Vic is this. Vic, like
Anyone
I said,
from the ends.
I really want to see Vic fight because I've seen him. He was going at it with Jay Spades. That didn't materialize. Then I see him going at it with... Why didn't it?
I don't
know. Then I see him going at it with Freezy. That didn't materialize. So I've seen him like in this, and then when he's supposed to be fighting the other brother, the African child brother or something like that.
Oh, didn't they have a fight already though?
Nah, that's something happening. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a professional fight in boxing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That don't really count to me. That's just some road shit. This is the actual boxing I'm interested in. You know what I mean? That didn't materialize. So it's like I would like to see him fight. You know, I just think I don't know what it is. Everyone just thinks they're boxers nowadays. Everybody thinks they're boxers now. I think it's interesting.
So you don't think Vic could have Miss?
I think it'll be a good fight. I think it'll be a good fight. Mist is very strong, but Vic is very, very strong. I've seen him in the gym lifting weights. The guy is unbelievably strong when it comes to lifting weights. But
I read. Listen,
Reed definitely got to
you
train
need to
him.
train Vic. I don't know if Vic could fight. I'm not saying that he can't fight. I'm just saying
No. You have to,
man's from the ends.
You have to understand his fight. You have to understand his fighting and boxing are two different things. Of course he can fight. He's from the roads. He's a big guy.
Not everyone from the road can fight.
Yeah, but I can imagine him being. He's been jail. He must have been a time when he's fighting.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
could just.
I could imagine
a quick one.
We have to understand his fighting is not just throwing punches. A man could pick you up and dump you on your head. He can fight. A man could put you in a headlock and just duff you up on the floor. He can fight. A man could just kick the shit out of you. A man could, you know what I mean?
Bite in your blood clot.
A man could just headbutt you. So it's who's first, innit?
Yeah,
so fighting in the street.
It's a dirty game.
Fighting in the street.
No rules.
And fighting in the street and fighting someone in the ring is to fighting someone in the ring. The brother knows you're coming. He's got his hands up. You've got gloves on. It's not like a bullying thing. You're going to be fighting an equal opponent. So on the road, it's not always an equal opponent. You're just fighting someone because more time it's just a man beating up another man on the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? More time it's just another man. A man beating up. But this one here, I would love to see him in that environment.
I would love to see that fight. It's entertainment.
With Mist, I think he Mist is very, very strong. He's very, very, very strong. I don't think Vic is the most technical. I see him. He put up a video. Vic, you put up a video. You put up a video of him
I
hitting
didn't even
them.
get to see that one.
He was doing like the slap boxing kind of thing, but I could tell from his technique that he's not a boxer. Anyone that see that video would tell you he's not a boxer. You can see, but you can get the right training and brush up on the technique and.
I read a Pester, man. Pester, I think he's cool with Pest. Them
Yeah,
man are cool.
man.
I think them man they should train him up if he
What
can't
do you think
fight.
about? Let's talk about some other shit though, man. Because there's a lot of situations. You got a daughter, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about these OnlyFans models and stuff?
OnlyFans model. You know what? You know what? People get OnlyFans twisted though, because most people think because you're on OnlyFans, you're doing something like wrong, like you do it. You
are
porn. No, you're not though. No, you're not.
So what you doing?
OnlyFans just means that it's for your fans. You could be, you could just be a rapper.
I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about these females that's doing OnlyFans. Not trying to.
Yeah, but,
you know what I'm talking
okay,
about. I ain't talking about someone on OnlyFans.
But what kind of females though? They could be doing something.
I'm talking about the females.
They could be teaching people how to look after a baby or.
Tell me when that happens. I ain't talking about no made up shit, nigga. You're getting on to me.
I'm trying to back it for this lady.
No, I'm talking about in general. When females are saying they do OnlyFans.
Okay, so you're talking about the females that's doing porn on the OnlyFans.
That's the only thing I see them doing.
I know that, but no.
Tell me someone that's doing something
I don't even
else.
know any chicks that do OnlyFans anyway. But
no, you see them. Of course you do. Of course you do. We all do. Of course you do.
Okay, so all right, boom. If you're talking about the ones that's doing porn, yeah.
Would you guys if you met a woman and she said to you, look, I'm doing OnlyFans, that's how I get my bread. What are you saying? Are you pursuing this as wifey?
No.
If your missus said to you, look, I'm quitting my job, I'm working with my brethren, she's smashing OnlyFans, they're making like up to 20 grand a month. I'm doing OnlyFans.
But what are they doing on OnlyFans?
What OnlyFans girls do?
Like what?
You don't know what they're doing?
Showing a tutu pussy.
Showing pom feeling up themselves.
A
bit of all of that.
Nah. My thing is my thing. My girl is from me, innit? Like, you can't be going on OnlyFans. That makes you not even a man anyway, for you to accepting your girl to go on OnlyFans. And if they're going on OnlyFans for money, that means what as a man, what are you doing? You get me? For you not to have that bread to be giving it to your missus anyway.
Nah, I can't even say, you can't say you can't say that, Paul.
No.
The reason why, you have to understand is the money you have to understand there's regular money that an average person be making. And even there's money that a person that's doing all right for himself be making. And he's got to pay his bills. That's not going to be the same money as a girl that's top league OnlyFans feeding up herself. You can't give her that money. You're never going to give her that money.
Well, you know what, Minnie? I'll be honest. If a chick is doing that for money, I rate them. Do what you're doing. Get your money. Get your bread up.
So if your daughter said to you, look, Dad, I'm doing the OnlyFans, you rate her. Get the bread up.
No, but that's my daughter, though.
No, but you can't just say, I'm trying to say in general, let's not talk about other women, other people's daughters like they're not human beings. You can't say, if you're doing OnlyFans, I rate you, get your bread up. But then it's your own daughter. You don't want your own daughter to do it. That's not right.
It is right.
That ain't right.
It is right.
Why is it
my
right?
Daughter.
So what you're trying to say is that I don't give a fuck about you, so you can do what the fuck you want, enjoy it, get your bread up.
Yes.
But so really what you're saying is you disagree, but you turn a blind eye to use that because there's no.
Yeah, because you don't know what these people are going through, bro. Like if you start your OnlyFans and you make it, you trying to get some money, why should I have a problem with that? Like. It's obviously you saw a business opportunity and you going for it. Like I'm my daughter, like I'm the dad, innit? So I want to show her ways to make money. You understand? I'm gonna make sure she goes to the best college or whatever, so she could get the education. I'm not saying these girls ain't got no education, but I'm gonna make sure it's my daughter. I'm gonna be very disappointed.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
If my daughter go on OnlyFans, bro. I know my daughter.
This is where it gets confusing now because we're sending out mixed messages. We're saying for our own, it's not good enough. But then
why should I give a fuck about what another girl's doing?
The reason why she give a fuck about what another girl's doing because that other girl could potentially influence your daughter to do something you don't want her to do.
But that's
it's not. No, it's not.
That's gonna be as a parent. That's gonna be like obviously your kids don't stay kids forever. When they get older, they do what they want to do. Yeah, anyway. But it doesn't take OnlyFans.
No. But what I'm trying to say is, as a parent, as a parent now, we have to, like, if you look at the environment that your daughter's coming up in, the environment. So I have to, like, if it's girls acting completely ratchet on the TV, I can't listen to it and enjoy it. And then if my daughter does it, be going crazy because it's confusing now. I have to, you know what I mean? I have to be the same all the way around. Says that when she sees me and when I spy so one of these girls are shaking their bum on the TV, I have to say, what's this? Turn it off. So my daughter already knows I don't rate that. So she not gonna do that shit.
You sure?
Yeah. And if she does do that shit, she's not gonna do it near me because she knows I don't rate it.
But end of the day, she's gonna do it anyway if she wants.
No. But what I'm trying to say is, if I say it's okay for them girls to do it, I can't then tell my daughter no when I'm listening to it and watching it myself.
Right. Yeah.
It has to be. You know what I mean? It has to be consistent. It has to be consistent.
Yeah, I hear you. But who are we to tell other girls what to do with their life? That's my whole thing.
No. It's not about. It's not about.
Anyone that sees a way to get money, as long as you're not hurting anyone.
What you have to understand.
Get your money.
What you have to understand. That's like saying it's okay to sell drugs. Yeah, get your money up.
That's hurting someone though. That's hurting people though.
They're smoking. They're smoking weed. No one's getting hurt. They're getting high.
Yeah, but they're still kind of.
It's morally wrong. So where is morally wrong? It doesn't matter.
Why is that morally wrong?
It is morally wrong.
What to show your pussy on the internet?
That is that.
Why is it wrong?
Why is it wrong?
Yeah, why is it wrong?
So if your mum was to go and show pussy on the internet, was it right or wrong?
Oh
That's what I'm trying to say. You're being too. If you woke up and saw you have a heart attack.
Why are you bringing mums into this? I'm trying to make it
as close to as possible because what you're saying is it's not wrong if they do it, but if anyone close to me does it, it's wrong. So what I'm trying to say,
because I just said
it's wrong. It's either wrong.
There was no reason to bring the mums in. I just told you if my daughter does it.
Yeah, but
it's wrong. You're not. So it's the same thing, bro.
So, but you just said it's not wrong. So why do you say it's not wrong then?
What do you mean?
You said it's not wrong. Then why is it wrong? Why is it morally
because
wrong?
I don't care whoever is making their money. Let them make their money.
No, they can.
It's nothing to do with me,
no.
bro.
If listen. If they're making their money, they're gonna make their money. But what I'm trying to say is, me as a person with a daughter, if I'm gonna have a message, I have to make sure if I'm putting a message out, it's the correct one. Now, what a person's gonna do is their choice, but I have to put the message out to be the correct message. And it's not just that. There's loads of other messages that we're gonna be putting out. I'll be telling kids, listen, don't just do something because you think you're good at it. Make sure you do something because it pays well. Because when it's shit hit the fan, you being good at something ain't gonna pay the bill. Just because you're good at it don't mean it's gonna pay the bill. You have to make sure the industry you're going in has money.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
It has to logically make sense.
You're asking me if I think showing your pussy and doing them things they're wrong. For a girl that hasn't got no money, she saw a business opportunity and now she's doing it. Like, yes, fair enough. You could preach to people, to girls out there, how to make money. You understand? You could do that stuff. You don't go around preaching. What you're doing is wrong. You shouldn't show your pussy because it's wrong. No, it's not, because pussy gets shown every day.
No, what you have to understand is it's not like them people that's Christians standing up on the roadside stopping people. It's not one of those ones there. But what I'm trying to say is, if I'm asked about it, I will tell you the truth. And it is wrong. Yeah?
Okay.
If my daughter has friends and they're doing certain things, I'll tell her, look, don't bring your bridges. That's not the kind of people I want you mixing up with.
Same here.
I don't want that around me.
Same here.
So what you're preaching then? You would preach then.
No. I wouldn't. All right, cool. So
you know what I'm saying. But
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But what I'm trying to say to you, I'm all for people that, you know, because I'm a hustler. Yeah, I'm all for people who've seen opportunities.
You got morals?
I've got morals.
So then that's what we're working with. You know, when we're young, we have the mindset of, you know what, all like, I just want money. This is the mindset that led to man doing robberies. This is the mindset because it didn't matter who was crying. It didn't matter because we want money. So there is no morals. I've done some crazy shit where you can't say man's got morals if you're doing certain things.
So what do you think about the Adam 22 and his chick then? Do you think what they're doing is wrong?
Of course it's wrong.
Okay.
But you have to understand that the only difference between them lot there, yeah, is you see why I rate porn stars and I rate them more than OnlyFans.
Because you rate porn stars and you don't rate OnlyFans.
I'm gonna explain to you because porn stars would tell you they're porn stars. They would tell you. An escort would tell you I'm an escort.
So you rate them?
No. I rate the honesty because listen.
Come on, my nigga.
Listen. Most of these OnlyFans girls are like escorts. Yeah. If you put a price on it and say, look, I'll give you $5,000, they'll come. They're escorts. But they would. I watched the podcast. They would argue until they blew and say they're not escorts. They will argue and say they're not doing anything. But at least an escort knows what she is.
So you rate that because she's been honest.
No, I don't rate what you're doing, but I rate the mindset that you're actually honest with what you're doing. Yeah, I rate the mindset that you're honest with what you're doing.
Okay.
Do you get it?
I get
So it's
it. I
like
get it.
me personally, like I think as if I never had daughters, I probably wouldn't even have this conversation with you. I won't care.
That's why I don't care. That's why I'm thinking, you know what? Let them do their
If I never had daughters, I wouldn't care because I wouldn't be thinking about that. I'll be more thinking about what's going on with the man. I don't want my son to get nicked. But because I've got daughters, two daughters, I have to look at it and say to myself, nah, what kind of environment, what's the issues that I'm watching? It stands out to me more.
Right,
I've got daughters.
So check this though, yeah? You see like a OnlyFans model, do you think like they're hoes? Do you think that they fuck bare man?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You got a price. If anything with a price on pussy, then you're definitely gonna be. Of course, there's gonna be whole, but of course there is. How can you look? You're there doing this for money. If someone that means you don't care anyway. Who's watching you? You're willing to show yourself for money. So if a man's over there and he's saying, "Look, I give you $10,000, come and do this," you're gonna go for money.
So if
you can show, listen,
if she don't show her face, is that
Paul. If a person can be on camera showing off their self to the world,
or if she don't show her face, then do you think she's to the hole?
Yeah, of course you're still a hoe because you know what you're doing. Of course you're still a hoe because look. If there's a price, there's a price in it. It's easier.
All right, cool. Let me just give you a scenario quickly. Yeah. Boom. Minnie, fucking down bad, down really bad. No money, no nothing. Yeah. Find out a nice little hustle, OnlyFans. All he needs to do is show his fucking dick. All he needs to do is show his dick. Without his face, he just shows his dick. Are you a hoe? Are you going around fucking different chicks? Like, would you consider yourself a hoe?
But what I'm trying to say to you is mentally, if I'm in that situation,
would you do anything? If a girl call you right now, yeah, while you down bad, and say to you, "Oh, come and eat out my pussy," would you do it?
No.
So what's the difference with a girl like? Because you don't know these girls though. You just know they're on camera. You don't know what they're going through in their life. They could just probably lost their house, just want to get back up. Because a hustler.
All right.
Wait. Let me finish. What I'm saying. Listen.
Yeah. This is the answer. Hear the answer. You might not be a all out hoe, but you're doing whole shit. So because you're doing whole shit, you're still technically in this.
Yeah, but we was talking about a girl, a man them calling the chick and asking them to come over.
Yeah, but that's some whole shit. So that's some whole shit.
But you don't know these girls. They might not be good. I'm not saying all of them.
No. I believe they're going because if you can put,
all of them,
bro, if you can skin out on camera and everyone see you, I bet and then you can shag someone and no one know about it. Of course you're gonna do it. You're comfortable letting the world see your nonny.
I don't think so.
Hey, listen. If you're comfortable,
girls, I don't believe you do that shit.
Bro.
Not all of you anyway.
It's like this, yeah. If I'm comfortable, my big self is comfortable getting my things out on camera. Why wouldn't I flip and go out there, go over there with no one know and get paid?
It's a different.
Who told you that?
It is a different.
Who told you that?
It is because most girls.
Did you know? Let me see.
Most girls don't want to get fucked.
You see the mindset,
like by bare different man.
Let me show the mindset.
There's girls out here.
You see the mindset. Let me show you. I'll show you something.
Yeah.
You see the mindset, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? When you do something too much, you get desensitized. Watch this. Let me land.
Go on.
Your first time you went to jail, they search you when you go in the jail and out the jail. Alright? They strip search you. You felt violated. The second time you felt violated. After 1 year, 2 years, it's normal. It's normal. It's normal, yeah. Spin around, yeah. It's normal.
It is normal, yeah.
The first time you got a fucking piss test, you couldn't even piss. So it's not coming. You gotta do it. It's not coming because halfway when you're at the end of your bird, piss test, please. Yep, it comes because it's normal. Your mindset gets desensitized. It's normal things. So what I'm trying to say to you, if you got a girl and she's going bam, 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 bam. It becomes normal. So it's
do
not
you-
even. It's what I'm
yeah.
trying to say to her and her bridges. They're not even thinking about the action no more. They're thinking about the money.
But
And it's
hold
like,
on, that's different from getting fucked though.
no, it's the same with everything. If you do too much of something,
Yeah,
it
if you're
becomes
getting
normal.
fucked, normal. That's normal, isn't it? You get fucked, then you make it. You know, it's a
No,
normal thing now.
whatever
But
angle.
just showing your pussy on the internet. Oh shit! I'm gonna show my pussy on the internet for bread, for some bread. That's nothing. This guy don't. He's not gonna get to know me. No one's gonna know my face. But do you know how much girls are doing that?
No,
shit
but what
right now?
you have to understand is, yeah, when they girls do that, they got man in the comment section saying, look, boom, DMs, whatever. Let me fly you. Why you think most of these girls are never in? They fly out. Let me fly you out to this, and it's like, what? All it takes is their friend.
Yeah, there's
So
a certain
all it takes is
amount
their
of girls
friend,
that does that.
friend to get flyed out, and it's like their friend comes back saying, what? He flew me out. But what is that? What happened? Yeah, next time come, and then before you know it, they got their little buddy, and they're doing the same thing. Like, bro, it's a dark world. The more you do something, you get deeper. It's just like the road. It's like you do a little a theft. Before you know it, you're doing robbery. After that, you ain't no limits. If a man told you you're doing robbery, a man told you, like, there's an old man in the house right now, but there's 100 grand in there, you're kicking the old man down. If he's trying to stop get out of the fucking way, you old prick. You don't care. You're not caring about that no, because you're just thinking about the money. You're on a roll. You get desensitized. Whatever you're doing, you're gonna come desensitized. You gotta just make sure you're desensitized to the right shit, because it's gonna be some negative shit. If I'm telling you, if a girl wakes up,
but I still don't think. I still don't
bro,
think every girl's out.
bro,
Every girl that out that
bro,
that's doing
if a girl wakes up,
OnlyFans.
every single day and shows her nanny,
Yeah.
for money,
It don't mean that she will go the
no,
other way,
she
though.
100% will.
Why? Why would she? She's making bare dough hair,
Bro.
She's making peas hair by showing the nani, blood, without man touching her.
You're not listening to me.
I am listening to
bro.
you, but
You're
I'm
not
just
listening.
saying.
You have to understand is the money will be
You're
right. innit?
making peas hair.
The money will be
Girls,
right, bro.
certain girls that's got man. They're already in a relationship.
Who?
I don't fucking know. But girls are doing that in a relationship.
Who?
Who do you know doing it?
I know bare girls are doing it. They have
And they're not in a relationship.
boyfriend problems. He's got some probably weird bread and not no man them. And if he is man them, he's on his way out. It's not gonna last.
Yeah, well, same thing.
Would you
Still in a
like we have to
relationship.
understand? We have to understand this, yeah. Like, bro, like it is what it is, isn't it? Like a lot of these girls, yeah, like doing that stuff that they're not thinking about the knock-on effect, because like in the streets, like someone compared one girl compared that, like, well, you man can go on the road and do certain things and shop. We can't do that. We can do, but it's like you have to understand there's consequences to the road. Yeah, there's criminal record, but we have to understand is in that life here, there's criminal record too. Yeah, it might not be a criminal record as a criminal record, but it's like you got something on your record. Meaning, when you try to get a job now, you might have to lie about certain things. Don't say you got. You know what I mean?
Don't say
Because
what?
if you disclose certain information, they might not give you the job. So you might not. Nah, I'm not gonna put that. I was in jail for that on there. Nah, I'm not gonna put that. Have you been in jail? Nah, I'm not gonna put that on there, because you that could be a reason why they don't give you the job, right? So they've got that same thing. So if they're trying to get a man, they got a criminal record. So if a man's asking them, they're gonna probably lie and say, "Nah, I'm not disclosing. Nah, not." You've ever done that before? Nah, never done before. Because you can't tell. Because if you do tell them, now the man can think for himself and decide, I don't want that. I don't want that. It's a tough. But the thing is, yeah, the world we're living in right now, yeah, is tough for these kids. Let's change it. Let's move on. This subject drag. The world we're living in is putting people in situations where they feel they have to do that to survive, but not even to survive. They feel they need to do that to keep up with the trend, because it's not even just about surviving. It's about, all right, I can go
What
to
we
work.
talking about? What we talking about?
It's about
What we surviving?
it's about, we have to understand is like there's the first surviving, there's paying your bills and stuff, right? And then there's feeling good surviving. You might want a car, you might want the right watch, you want garms, you want certain things. You're seeing people putting pictures of high life on the internet, and you want to be a part of that world. And a lot of people in this generation, they want to be a part. It's not just about behind. It doesn't matter about where they're living, because you can't see it. They want to be a part of the world where they can show you their watch, the world they can show you they're on holiday, the world they can show you all this glamorized
addiction.
stuff.
It's addiction,
So
innit?
with that now, yeah, the only way to keep up with that lifestyle, really and truly, if you're uneducated, if you're a female, is by showing your body. The only way to keep up with that lifestyle, if you're a man, is to rob, steal, be a thief, sell drugs, is to keep up with that if you're uneducated. And I think that's the trap that a lot of these kids are in right now. So with me now, it's about with these kids, it's about teaching my daughter morals, making her understand money, making her understand you don't need these things here. You know, that's nice if you this is a nice top, it's expensive, but you know what? You can buy that and it'll have a similar impact. Don't be, you know what I mean? Like making her understand, you don't be worshipping money that's gonna put you in a situation where you're doing something crazy just so you can feel loved. So it's all of those things there now, but it takes life and me being humble. We have to be humble. Where I could have a tracksuit on, I don't even know what the tracksuit.
When did you clock? When did you clock? Because I know you back in the day you used to wear bare gums.
Bare gums.
Bare man used to wear gums. But like, when did you clock? Like, yo, this gums thing is long. Like, you're wasting so much money on this thing. Like, why am I wearing this shit? Who am I impressing?
Bro, you know what it is? When I realized this, yeah, it's when you buy a shitload of gums, yeah, and you realize how quick they go out of fashion. And then you just got them and it's like, what is this?
You got the last year collection.
And then you have to keep buying and keep buying. Like, what is this? Yeah. And then I made a conscious decision to I made a swap. I made a conscious decision to stop investing in clothes and put that money into the stock market. So instead of me buying this, I'll buy that. Instead of me buying this, I'm buying that because, you know, I know how to dress. I just buy stuff that I think is presentable. As long as I'm presentable. Yeah. If I'm going into an atmosphere where it needs that kind of bossy thing, I'll buy something, but it's not something that I want to do on a daily basis because I feel like I'm wasting money. And it's not my money no more. It's not just my money. Like, this is money that, for the future, this is my daughter's money. Both my daughter's money. It's my missus's money. This is our money. This is what we're dependent on this money later on. So who am I to just be wasting it on gums? You gotta be smart. Gums are shit.
I think for me, yeah, what made me stop like wearing certain gums is because when I was wearing gums, I never had that much money. But when I started, you know, saving my money, I wasn't even investing yet. I was just saving my money, and I'm seeing my money, thinking, whoever got to impress, like, do you know what I'm saying? I just said, you know what? I don't care about nothing else. I'm just gonna just wear. I'm gonna go. If I need a little t-shirt, look, this is from Primark. This is from Primark. This is from River Island. Like, I just wear what I want to wear.
You know what it is? You know what it is? I just think is this, yeah? Is your environment will change your dress code. So what it is now, yeah?
Yeah, where I live now, blood, everyone just
But what I'm trying to say is your environment will change your dress code. Meaning if you was to start going out with people that every minute they're driving like mad cars and stuff, mad jewels on, and you was going out every week with them people, there will be a time where the penny will have to drop where it's like, I don't feel comfortable in these kind of clothes no more. I need to buy a new trainer. I need to, because you want to fit in with your peers. You want to fit in with the environment. The girls are like complimenting your friends. They're not complimenting you. They're not hearing that you're saving or you're investing. They're not hearing that. They can't see your house that you bought. So, and at that moment, you're probably going to start buying more gums again. So it just depends on where you're going. If you're hanging around with a person and he's wearing nothing but suits and you're going to loads of places and there's loads of suits, everyone's wearing nice tuxedos and stuff, you'll probably end up buying more tuxedos and have some nice shoes and stuff to fit in with that environment. Yeah, right now, I'm at the place where it's like, I'm at the desk, I'm pressing buttons and stuff, but I'm not in the environment where it needs loads of clothes. So if I was to buy loads of designer clothes, that's for what? I'm not going nowhere. I'm not, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just a waste of money. It's better if I just get the extra money and just chuck it into something. Chuck it into something.
Yeah, because your mindset right now is investment. You already know
my mind
investment is more important than everything right now.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
You see what I'm saying? And that's good. And you know what? Coming from where we come from, blood, to have that knowledge, to know that, you know, if you put your money into something, you could see a return. You might not see it tomorrow, but you are going to see it. You get me? That's really good, man. I like that Rolex you got.
What about stress? It's a little one, man. What about stress, man? Like coping with stress and stuff, man. Because like, do you feel lonely sometimes?
No. The reason why I don't feel lonely, and this is absolutely like the honest truth, is because my most loneliest time is when I was in the young offenders, say like Portland, where I was banging up dub like on my own, like single cell. I was lonely them times there because there was no TV, and that was my loneliest time, and I got to enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? So I could be on my own right now with no one, and I still feel cool because when I needed people, I never had anyone. You see what I'm trying to say to you? So I'm in tune with myself now. So I don't feel lonely. And maybe because I've got people around me.
With me, I think I'm in a situation where I've got so much things going on in my head that I need to do and not enough time. There's no time to think about being lonely.
That's another one.
There's no time to even, there's not enough space for people.
That's true.
Sometimes it's like, we have to stop what we're doing and think, man, we need to start adding space for our own family. Because it don't feel like there's enough space. You just want to go, you want to graft, you want to make money, you want to, you know what I mean? You want to just figure out and just keep going, but then you have to say, nah, I need to take the Wi-Fi. You need to make space. But
and even that is hard. It's hard.
So imagine adding them in there and going out every week.
I'll tell you what, right? We're not gonna say the name, but we both know. I even called you and I told you about this person we ain't seen for years, right? And he called me, like, I gave him my number ages ago, and he called me, this is a couple years ago, 3 years ago, and we were just chatting. And like, yeah, blood, we need to link up. Make sure you shout Minnie that we need to link. Boom, 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 boom. And after that phone call, I thought, when am I really gonna have time to do this shit? When am I gonna have time to even fit in and link this guy because he wants to link both of us together, come to his club, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't got the time, blood. It's mad, even to do this podcast thing.
That's why we're in the first thing in the morning, because we got shit to do. I got shit to do.
Early.
We got shit to do. Yeah, because man's got shit to do.
You know
really got shit to do. That's the
Family
thing.
life
That's the
is
thing
crazy.
That's the thing about getting older. And you guys, you see, you young bucks, when you're doing something like, take advantage of the time of being young, having that youthfulness, and having the freedom to come and go as you please. Because as soon as you reach a certain age and you got a family,
them bills, boy,
and you got a family and you got
crazy
bills and you got to do certain things, you can't just come and go as you please no more. You can't just go on tour, just go on and it not pay. You know what I mean? Like you can't just tell me to be in a place out of the country for free. That there better be some money.
Yeah, come on.
Because when you're young, you can do those things. Because you might be living with your mum. It's not about money. You can just get the experience and build. And that's where you're supposed to be building your craft. That's where you're supposed to be building the foundation. And then when you're old enough, hopefully that foundation you built is strong enough for now it pays. You know, but yeah, man, it's a lot. See, with this age, it's a beautiful thing. A lot of wisdom comes. It's my birthday next week. I'm not gonna say my age. Yeah. We're getting on.
You're 20.
We're getting on. Yes, my birthday next week, Wednesday.
What are we doing, man? What's going on, man?
I don't
You got out with the missus again. Where did you go last time? You went to...
I don't know.
Where was that hotel?
My missus. You went to, I don't think I went to a hotel. But I think my missus might have
go.
My missus
went for
I think my missus...
The Ritz, innit?
That wasn't my birthday. That was just a regular day.
Okay.
But my missus... That was a regular day. That wasn't the birthday. That was a
regular day, fam.
That was just a regular day.
I see you, my guy.
No, because you know what it is? I don't even go out much. But when I go out, I want to go somewhere.
You want to do the
when
thing.
I'm eating, I want to look around and say, yeah, these are the people I want to be around.
Yeah.
So every time I go out to eat.
Sometimes to even get motivation, you know, you could just go to a showroom, and you just lie. Just say, yeah, I want to buy this car.
I don't do that shit. That's
no.
crazy.
Listen to this. People do that shit, bro. People do that shit to get the motivation. Like, yeah, I want to test drive this range. Yeah, I want to buy it. They go in the range. They know they ain't got the money to buy it.
Oh, just to say, look, I'm gonna get this.
Something. It gives you some type of like a different type of hunger. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
it's good to put yourself in an environment with expensive stuff, luxury stuff, to wake yourself up. Because it's good when you get older and you're no longer going out, you're no longer competing. It's easy to become settled with what you've got and then just live day to day, and just before you know it, you ain't accomplished anything at the same rate that you would have when you was younger. Because there's no need for that. You're not going to see if your friend's got a nice car, but it's like, I don't see him anyway. I don't even see him anyway. As before, you'll be with him every day. Like, nah, I got to get... You're rolling out with him and he's just getting all the girls. You're like, nah, fuck that. I need to get my one. Wait until I get my one. And then you get your one. But then when you reach a certain age and there's bills, that kind of goes out of the way. But you still need that. It's still good to have that hunger. Them bills are crazy right now, man. Bills are crazy right now. The interest rates... I heard they're bringing the interest rates down a bit.
I'm about to remortgage next month.
Yeah, that's good, man.
And I stand and brother, it's a madness. Well, I was speaking to one of my other brethrens and he was telling me, like, his thing went up by, he was paying like, I think it was 9 bills big up son. He was paying 9 bills, and now he's paying
15 or
about
something.
two something.
Two something now.
Two
Fuck.
something, and he's stressing.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
where'd you
it's
have to
mad.
understand is where'd you get that money from? Sometimes where'd you get that? Look, let's be realistic here. You know what I mean? Like if it's just a legitimate person working, where do you get the money from?
It's mad.
It's easy to say, you gotta do some other stuff, but yo, bro, people be working and working and working, and that's barely enough. That's barely enough to get them through. How you expect them to fucking pay for more?
It's hard,
Like,
brother.
people are stressed. I'm not gonna lie.
It is
People are
hard. I
stressed
see the
out.
difference. I see the difference, man. It's
People are stressed out
crazy.
right now.
when is your next album or mixtape dropping, man?
Summertime, I'm gonna put something out.
Summertime?
Summertime in a minute, I'm gonna put out a little project or something. To be honest, I'm not even focused on music like that. It's just something that just
in
it's
and out,
fun.
it's dipping in and
It's
out.
just fun. Yeah, I'm in and out when I feel like it. It's just a bit of fun. Times have changed. Like I said, I got a daughter. Like when you're young, you can go on tour and fly around the place and have fun. My family, the way we work, we depend on each other to be present. It's not just about money. We depend on each other to be present. My daughters need to see me. Yeah, they physically need to see me.
Yeah.
When my wife is tired, I need to know that I'm there to come and take over. Yes, I try not to commit to anything that's gonna take me away for too long. In that kind of way, I don't want to. You know what I mean? I'm a family man.
That's the plan.
I take
innit?
this family shit really
Same,
serious, man.
same.
Like it's no joke, and it's a team effort. It's really a team effort. Let's talk about.
Tell me what you're talking about, man. Let's go.
I see people having this kind of conversation. What do you think about moving in with a female? Because I hear a man saying like, don't move in with a woman.
Why not? Why? You see me, people might not like me still. That's why I don't really like to talk a lot. But you see what it is? I say what's on my mind, yeah. There's nothing wrong with moving with a female. There's nothing wrong. But it's all about what position you're in life, though. If you're just a broke-ass nigga trying to move in with a female and making the female look after you, that's a problem. To me, that's a problem. If you got your money, you're doing your thing, you got your own house on the side, and she may want you to come and move in with her, or you might use your brain and say, yo, I'm gonna move in. I'm gonna move in with her and rent that house.
What if you ain't got your own house?
If you got your P's up,
it doesn't. That's my thing. That's what I'm saying.
If you got your P's
if you got your P's up, is it a thing? Would you think it's a thing where these women get on their high horse and start kicking niggas out? Because I even see women like, nah, you gotta, you know what I mean, have your own shit, because a woman will kick you out. Like, is it Auntie Jenny? I see Auntie Jenny saying, don't never move in with a woman. A woman will kick you out, and you know what I mean? And man that's been kicked out, they look like they've been kicked out, because they got that same look on their face. It look like they've been kicked out before.
My brother,
you know?
Like, listen, you see, a woman's mouth is very fucking powerful. Like, they would say a lot of mean shit sometimes. You get me? So if you in a woman's house and you have an argument with her, or you don't do something, get out of my house. You know what I'm saying? Get out of my fucking house. That's the time, because they like to hurt. They like to say hurtful shit because they can't beat you up. So get out of my house. You get me? And as a man, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You can't just.
How many times do you hear that until you actually act upon it?
Well, me personally, I've never heard that, but
no, would you though? If you was in that situation, how many times would you hear that?
just once, because I'm a man with pride.
So a woman says, "Get out of my house," and you're gone.
I'm a man with pride. I'm out. I'm out, bro. Like, you can't tell me to get out your house, because you know, as a woman, that would hurt me. So why would you say something like that? And you know, I'm a man full of pride, and I've done so much in that house. Why would you say something like that?
Women are bright though, cause women, listen, you'll be in the house paying all the bills.
That's what I'm saying.
And the woman will still, and it's your yard, and the woman will still say, "Get out."
That's what I'm saying.
I will say, because you got kids there, she, in her mind, someone needs to leave, and because she claims the kids, you just gotta come out. So you could be living with your wife right now, and if she's had enough of you, she's assuming you gotta leave.
I just think
and it's both of your premises.
I know.
It's both of your premises.
You know what though?
That's how women are.
I just think as a woman, you shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say. You could say whatever, man. But knowing that, where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? Go back to mumsy's. So you telling me, you actually treating me like a waste, man. Like I'm nothing. Get out of my house. Fuck that. Say anything else, but don't try to bring it there. Get out my house. You know that house ain't mine. So why are you gonna say something like that? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And I'll get out of the house. I'll never come back.
Would you mash up the house before you
Nah, nah, I wouldn't even do that.
leave? Back up
still.
things before you leave.
Nah,
Man.
because you know what, women like, you know, that's a charge. That's a charge. You know, you have to start thinking.
Me and my missus been living together for years, but she, to be honest, I was living on my own and she come and join the journey and we're all together now. You know what I mean? But I was originally on my own. First of all, it was me and my brother. And then she came and joined us. And then, you know, we've moved into our spot together. You know what I mean? So it's never, it's her spot and I've moved in. I was on my own. You moved in with us.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? You moved in with us. Yeah, man.
It's difficult,
interesting.
man. It's a difficult
I think
thing.
every family, I
It's a
think
difficult thing,
every
yeah.
family have to strive to live from one house.
Yeah.
I think it's just a beautiful thing.
And you know
Living
what, bro? I love going to my house. I love going to my house. Whether it's mine or not, I love going to my house where, you know, family, kids, because I you know, I've got my office in London. I don't live in London. You understand? So on the way back, sometimes I try to get back before my kids go to bed. So I'm trying to say, I'm trying to rush on that A2, trying to get to, you know what I'm saying? Because I know once I get to that house, it's like, daddy, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like my son sometimes ring the bell because it goes through on my phone. So when he comes from school, he would ring the bell and he knows I'm gonna be picking up. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, and I like, that's why man's working so hard, because as you said, man don't want to spend more time away from my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so important, and you feel safe with them. Like, whatever business you got going on, you just want to have that business where you're not working away. You understand? You're working in that environment so you could pick them up from school. You know, you could be around more. You could talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's mad. The home environment is so
I think
important.
being around them on a day-to-day basis, you get to have your influence on them.
Yeah.
You know, when I know people, guys that got kids and they're not around their kids that much. They see their kids on there every 2 weekends, every other week or something like that, once like that. But the thing is, you can't, in my eye, you can't be around a person that less and have influence.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't, not full influence, like full, like how that person is in the house, how that, you know what I mean?
Bro.
Like, you can't. You need to be there. It's like, if you was to leave your house and go away for 2 weeks and come back and look at your son and your daughter, they look different. I swear, it's like they get bigger. It's like they're just not the same. Something's not right. You got to reset them again because they just changed. It's like you got to be there. So I think it's a beautiful thing being able to, and it's a blessing being able to wake up in the same house as your son and daughter, because there's times when we're working, we're all busy. Yeah. So it's those little times, like in the morning when you see them in the morning, you come back before they go to bed. They're the little times that you're gonna see them. If you take that out of the equation, you know what I mean? There's a lot of
You might miss something.
You're gonna miss something. You're gonna miss something. You know. So
I had it difficult with my daughter. As you know,
you had it tough.
She's from London, but she moved to Bournemouth when she was like 4 or 5 years old, bro. And that was difficult because I used to always think, does she even know who I am? Even though I was trying to spend as much time, but it's difficult because it's Bournemouth, blood. It's far, like, you know what I'm saying, it's 2.5, 3 hours journey. But now I get the time that I don't want to miss anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to miss anything.
And you was doing the magic. You was doing the trips as well, man. Like,
I was doing them trips, bro.
Some man don't even want to go.
I should have fucking built a line up there, blood.
Some man don't even want to. Some man don't even want. Hey, look. Some man don't even want to go around the corner. Some man don't even want to go around the corner. So that's when you're doing that, and I see you going Bournemouth every week.
Get me some money up there as well, blood.
Give man extra ratings for that.
Come on, but yeah, Mini man. What advice you got for these young youths, man? Brother, I was watching. You probably saw it because you like to skim through the internet a lot. Like, you know that brother Billy? I think he's a young youth. He was
Billy the Goat or something like that.
Is it Billy the Goat? He was doing an interview with a youth that's in jail.
Yeah, Billy, he raps and he talks. Raps like that.
I think so. That last
Glock, no, light skin brother. Guacamole.
So maybe
Billy's dark skin.
Billy, yeah.
Billy's
yeah.
dark skin, but he interviewed Guacamole.
Oh,
Guacamole's rapper. He's blowing up in jail.
was he got plats?
Yeah, Guacamole.
That's the youth then. Did you hear that conversation?
Nah, I never actually sit and listen to it.
Well, it was only like a 5-minute.
Remember the day, man. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I struggle to listen to younger conversation.
You know what? I was struggling, but something made me watch it.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, raw, this little nigga here, yeah. You could just tell he's young, blood. You just could tell not Billy, the rapper.
Yeah, he's in
you
jail.
just tell he's young, man, and
but his mindset's young.
His mindset is young as well, like. And I just thought, raw. I just hope, like, one day. Obviously, he's gonna be in jail for a little while. I just hope one day, like. But then you can't knock these young. You have to
understand this. It's his first time around.
Yeah.
So our first time around, we was young and we was going mad and we was talking a certain way. We had a certain swag where you can't tell us nothing. I remember them older brothers used to be. They never used to like when man come around. They're playing their dominoes and I used to come around certain time, even to the end, like. I'll be whopping and stand there and look at them and think, what are you lot doing? And they're looking at me thinking, fuck off, mate. I'm on a hype.
We're on a level here. We're probably drinking a Guinness.
Yeah, I'm on a hype, innit? I want hype.
The Dragon Star and them man.
I'm trying to tussle with man. You know, I'm trying to say I'm not really into this. Yeah. But they're calm. They're thinking about their kids when they come out.
Yeah.
They got pictures. You go on a man's wall and he's got pictures of their kids on the wall. I never had no pictures on my wall. I just had a man give me a magazine, I rip out 2 titty pictures and stick it on the wall. I never had no pictures of no kids. I never had no kids. Never had no kids. So there's no need for me to be putting these pictures on the wall. Yeah. You understand? As in the last time I had
you mean in
yeah.
Jail? Oh, okay.
So what I'm trying to say to you is that the mindset is different. His mindset is different. And it's because he's young. But you give it, I heard he's got kids. I think he's got kids. I think he said he's got kids. I heard him saying, I think he's got kids.
I'm not knocking the youth because I could tell his mindset and he's young as well. You see what I'm saying? So, but I was thinking, bro, like, damn.
For him to cope and survive in his surroundings, he's supposed to be like that. Yeah, he has to be like that.
But as a bigger man, though, you just think.
Yeah, but the thing is, as an older person, you're not trying to cope it. You're not even. You could be in the same environment as him, but not be in the same environment as him because you're not going to be in that room rapping and doing the same thing. You're going to be somewhere on the landing just playing dominoes with someone that's just level-headed, talking about investments.
I remember them old man
talking about investments and talking about investments and talking about proper stuff. Yeah, when I get out, I'm going to do this. Talking about proper. You're not trying to talk to them man there. So right now he's just them man there, innit? We was them man there, but then you now we're them man there. We're the older brothers there. So in order for him to survive, he has to be that.
Adapt.
If I was how I am right now, and I put myself back on the journey again, I wouldn't survive. Wouldn't survive? How? How you survive? You have to mash up the place. You have to.
Man's that called your uncle and them thing there.
No, but it's not even that. It's not even my uncle. It's just that you're too calm. You're trying to squash the beef now. Nah, it's not about squash the beef. Mash him up.
Uncle Lau, that man.
We're trying to mash up the place. So that's how you survive, and that's how you survive, and your name gets part in the hierarchy of things. But it's not by doing the big man thing. It's cut off. Your thing's cut off. It's still on. We've been here for time, and we've got bare hours. You want to start wrapping this shit up?
Yeah, you're gonna wrap up.
I said I was gonna be back to my brother for about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I could tell that one is already done. Battery all done and them thing. They see I need to step up my game.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
What's going on, you lot though, man?
Yeah, boom.
In the building.
Yeah, boom. Yo, Mints. Thank you for coming.
Come
this
on.
is not your last time, though.
Nah, come on, we come through. We're gonna talk about some stuff. We're just having a little conversation.
Yeah.
We're gonna, do some other ones where we're just talking about little bits and pieces.
Therefore, but yeah, thanks for coming down anyway, man.
Normal, bro.
As I said, the battery, the camera, one battery on yourself is done now.
Yeah.
So we got the wide shot now. That's gonna be done in a minute. I appreciate you coming down all the way from where you're coming from right now.
Yeah.
Taking time out and blessing the show.
Yeah.
So
this is the
blood,
sweat, and
fuck it up like that,
guys. This is the Blood, Sweat and Hustle podcast.
Planet Realness.
That's our last one. This is the Blood, Sweat and Hustle podcast. It's your boy Switch. We got many in the building. You don't know what time it is.
But why am I saying? Why this?
Because that was the last podcast.
That Planet Realness meant to have happened.
That was the last.
We meant to fuck that up. We meant to have blew from that Planet Realness.
No. It doesn't work like that. That's not how the system.
Why? Because I'm blood. This is Blood, Sweat and Hustle. I'm saying Planet Realness.
You have to understand that we did that one there, so you could be in this room here. what I mean?
This is our life goals, right?
Yeah, man. It is what it is. It's part of the journey. Like, without that, you wouldn't be here. You have to start. You know what I mean? You have to start. It's a process. It's all part of a process.
But it's arting anyway, bro. It's arting. The man, if the man didn't want to come down and
As long as man's working.
you know, you know, say some shit, talk some shit.
But it's so pissing me.
You know, it's all
Supposed
good.
to be somewhere at 2 o'clock. Hey, Paul kept man here long.
Sorry, brother. But yeah, boom.
Hey, let me fly, man.
Yeah, do your thing, as I said. I appreciate you coming down. Listen.